ladies and gentlemen, second decider of the day with me, a masterclass in Age of Empires 2 that is called Winchester. Yes, Winchester, this is you, you know, MBL as a yellow, Nicov as a blue, Poles and Lithuanians. And you were talking before you get into the game that Poles can be very tricky, but is Lithuanians also a very strong civilization here, or it depends on your gameplay?
I think Lithuanians is one of the two which is strong on almost any map, and the only bad thing about this one that there is only one relic, I suppose. I mean, 2 relics close to each base, so it's hard to get the bonuses from that. But again, Lithuanians is just a strong civilization. We have the food boost, so we can try to make any interesting strategy. Nicov already sent villager for the boar. I suppose he will go up super early and maybe go for scouts, control the middle of the map. And it's unfortunate berries for Nicov as well. It's on the forward, so it's gonna be really tough to play for him against Lithuanians.
I like a lot Nicov TC.
Yeah, it's like perfect, even goal secured close to the wood. Yeah, maybe he lost some work time. Yeah. So like 1/2 of the villager. But to be honest, I'm fan of that. I usually lose on the nomads because I move too much with my vills, so I learned to not do that. But in general, I do really love better position compared to more villagers on the start.
I'm checking that he's behind like 15 seconds, maybe 10-15 seconds. When you have the berries on the TC, goal close to the town center, close to the wood. I mean, this spot is a paradise, like seriously a paradise for Nicov.
Well, the only small thing that I'm not sure if he really wants to go for the deers, because they kind of are, to be honest, it's not efficient, but he needs to build a mill somewhere anyway. So this TC to the berries is kind of, it's good, but anyway, you need to spend the resources.
Ooh, he's going Barak already. He's gonna make militias?
Yeah, I think so, because otherwise he would not send 4 villagers from the wood. Like only 2 free vills were enough in case if he wants to go up, but if he sends 4, that means that he definitely wants to go for Barak earlier, and that means that he wants to go for some army. And that's going to be nice, because as I said, MBL berries are terrible, they on the forward, and this is, I mean, it can be not really evident, but for Poles it's really important where is your berries, because the full work is your main target for the enemy. So if it's on the back, let's say the map same for Nicov like it for MBL like it for Nicov, then it's much better for Poles to play.
Okay. Okay, it seems that he has problem with the camera. MBL. I don't know what problem it has with the camera, because the camera is so simple. You just join a link. I mean, you saw how it's working, the camera, but it shouldn't be a problem. I don't know what problem has MBL with the camera.
Maybe it's lagging somehow. I don't know. By the way, I just realized on this map there is a lot of stone. If I do not mistake, it's like 3 pack for each player. I know that there can be small amount of it's more stone than on other maps. It's like plus 3 tiles for each player. So this is like a small thing why Poles can be really good here, because as we know, they generate gold from gathering stone.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going to ask something, and since this pause happened, I just forgot about that. I know now. I mean, the map generation, there was people complaining, because you know that there is a lot of people, these fanatics, not about the game, it's fanatics about some specific players. And it's true that the previous game, the last one, was a bad map for doubt. But for example, these berries are also really bad here for MBL. What I mean is, Age of Empires has been always about this. I mean, what you want, symmetrical mirror maps, like having the same maps is like it's also boring. Like, for example, and well, this is a reason that you got a bad map. Then you think, okay, let's go aggressive. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I mean, for sure. I can even explain to viewers that if you would watch how we play tournaments before DE, then you would be completely amazed compared to what you see now. There could be like each game on Arabia was like that. Do you remember the Doubtwood? That was an amazing woodland, because otherwise you would get a huge lake inside this woodland, so you would have only like several trees at this one. So this map, compared to what we had before, was even nice and good. And I mean, yeah, the tournament admins, I mean, Krasini probably made a lot of job. Maybe, I know that there is a huge amount of people. Oh, it seems like they restoring the game. So I'll just
Why
keep
they
going.
are restoring the game?
I have
Oh,
no idea, but
God. Well, I
yeah,
don't know.
what I wanted to
Go
say
on.
that there is still a lot of job made.
Okay, we keep going, guys, and this is, as we were talking, game number 1. Sorry for the delay, and as you can see, the game has been restored. Yes, like it has to be, and we continue with the game being restored. Here he's already with the barrack, and he's on the way
Yeah,
to
he's
feudal
going
age.
up. Yeah, he's not
Very
going
fast.
for.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this actually. I like it. So as I said before, the scouts is amazing. I think he could go up like one villager earlier, maybe. But the idea that he wanted to skip the mill, I suppose. But he's taking gold, so he's going for man at arms. That's cool.
Okay, he's doing men at arms. I mean, with the gold that close that you don't even need to make a mining camp, why not? It's great, actually.
Yeah, that's a cool idea because you don't really need a huge amount of gold, and you can skip the mining camp later, just go for the mill and try to boom behind the man at arms. The man at arms will cause a lot of damage. You don't really need to build the archer range besides that.
Okay, I mean, usually you don't see the barrack where MBL is doing close to the forward because you want to make farms around, but I don't think so. MBL want to make farms in that area, right?
Oh, I'm actually not sure why not, because when you play on an open map, you can, yeah, and he's going on stone already, so you can defend such spaces with tower. So why not? You just build tower close to your full work and some farms around. Why not? I mean, yeah, it's still possible. Maybe you don't want to build all the 8 farms, but like several farms there is fine.
These 3 militias is coming. He's not hitting another. MBL is gonna blow with that one. But
yeah, he's using horse, really nice. And right now, Nicov can do the same. Just
he's doing.
Oh, that's not really good for MBL, I suppose.
They're blocking. Well, that horse is very fast, as you can see. MBL is still close there, so he's doing another militia. Why? Oh, no men at arm. I mean, that quick, and then you don't make the men at arm. Why he's not doing men at arms? I mean, he has 3 villages on the queue, no men at arms, and no double dice. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't like this. I mean, he has the big disbalance right now. He has a lot of wood, and he forced to build the
oh my God.
blacksmith. And
look at those militias by Nicov. All that, basically.
And this is with only 2 militia by MBL, so he's definitely in a better spot. And right now, all the why I don't really like Lithuanians, because right now all their eco bonuses is gone, right? Yeah, he got a little advantage, but there is no eco bonus right now. There is like nothing. So, but Pols will shine right now because he's on stone already. He's getting gold from this. Later, he will use his full works, so he'll be in a good spot. I really think that the MBL has much better position right now.
Yeah, and that's why I like the tower he's doing. He's reading the game really, really nice. He can make the farmers around that full work. The TC, okay. And he's walling everything. I mean, why not? Like, he's walling early, he's gonna wall all his base. It's not the most fun to watch because like this you avoid pretty much to have some battles, but doing double attacks, walling completely all the map, and you make the full work and the farmers at the back. I mean, I have always said that for me, Lithuanians is an overrated civilization.
Well, it's depends on the map. Somewhere on 4 lakes where you can make a lot of fishing ship, that's cool, yeah, but on usual open map, yeah.
But only for the start, Winchester.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I wanted to say, that with making 1 more militia and all your advantages gone about the eco if it didn't pay it off. So that's the problem of this too, for sure.
Okay, well, he's walling all, he's doing another tower, and now MBL, he's gonna feel playing so good here. He's doing his usual towers. Then, obviously, his economy is not super great because he has no farms yet. But, well, 1 village behind because he got some idle TC. And now he's completely secure. He's safe completely.
Yeah, there is no way Nicov will attack, even consider that he has the army while MBL on 0 army units. And there is 0 farms as well.
Yeah. What I don't like either is why Nicov is not going, for example, now. Now he see that the approach for MBL is extremely slow, like defensive more than slow. Why not going for the deers?
Well, as I said, it's not that efficient. I mean, going there and going back, you still lose a lot. So, I mean, for the player on this level, especially in tournament and decider, you just want something safer. And even if deers is better, you don't really want to, I don't know. Oh, by the way, he's only now making loom. That's a good idea. I love it. So he don't really want to lose the attention for that. He don't really want to lose his focus for that. Oh, by the way, that's sloppy by MBL to do not wall under the tower, I think, because even those 2 archer inside, they can cause a lot of damage. And right now, he's forced to build tower on the back.
He's doing, but the two archers are there, and MBL do notice the archers. Those archers are with fletching. He put his opponent out of the stone, and that's really good. He's doing the tower on the woodland as well. Only two archers shouldn't be a big deal. Now he's trying to micro. He's gonna send more bullets to make the tower, and MBL is still going to be just fine. Oh, but more archers inside, and he didn't re-wall. Okay.
Yeah, those yurts, there is no armor for them, so they break in really fast. Yeah, I think that's really too much space given up from MBL, and that's his huge mistake, because you really want to secure some space when a player pulse. He wants to drop a full work on the back and see the farms, but he cannot make it right now, and I think his eco now is terrible, because he's with 11 villagers on gold. But what you do later, it's not like Nomad where you can drop a castle, right? It's just pulse, so... Yeah, I don't like how MBL played it.
Yeah, well, I mean, he got inside with the army. Now Nicov does have the greatest economy. He has only 5 farms, but he's gonna make more and more. He's doing the market. The balance also for Nicov is too many on goal. It's not 10 villages on goal, also a lot here. It's kind of unbalanced gameplay here for both players.
Yeah, but he wants to buy for sure. I don't know why, to be honest, but he will buy.
Look at more archers coming now. Nicov is going extremely aggressive. Yeah. Not paying attention that MBL is just doing towers all over. No army at all for MBL. Just keep doing... Military is doing another tower. But like this, man, this is crazy. Look at now
Nicov first is buying. That's so important on those numbers. That's so important.
Wow. Well, he's about to go up to castle at Nicov very, very soon. He did the market, he did the house. He's going to move a little bit. Ooh, man.
Yeah, and MBL planning that he will go up. With all the gold he has, so that's why he's building blacksmith. But once he realized that there is already resources sold by Nicov, I think he'll be a little bit sad.
That's crazy. On the way to Castle Winchester, I have to say thanks to many people that is subscribing and following, but especially one guy that you have subscribed. Winchester, listen to me, for 6 months in advance. And tier 3 subscriber, you know, so what the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell? Seriously, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. But I just noticed here, because it's pop up like there, amen. You have to tell him thank you. Okay, I will tell him thank you, more than thank you. Really, really appreciate it. But with this bad economy, and back to the game, Mr. Winchester, look at this. MBL is about to go up. But what is going to be the following?
Well, I suppose... defensive towers. Maybe castle siege, I don't know. MBL is the player who usually defends with nothing, right? But somehow he defends with that.
Defends with nothing, okay. Yeah, that's a good definition.
And that works, right? So one monastery, one siege workshop, everything works fine. So this is MBL style, and I think at least he feels a little bit confident right now. I don't really like the fact that he didn't have the core scholar, and I think even with those 5 farms, he could already core scholar could be paid off, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know, 7 food from each farm. Yeah, it's like 35 food on.
He's gonna take it now. Some village. He is killing one village, only one, but he's trying to micro maximize those archers. Nicov keeps coming with 7 archers. He made now a stable forward. Siege workshop as well. And MBL is gonna be in castle soon, but he's gonna be able to stop the push here from Nicov, Winchester, because I don't know how he's gonna make it.
Well, he need to rush the monastery and siege workshop, and why not? I mean, there's a second stable, so yeah, maybe pray as well. He's doing some spearmen, so knights cannot dive in right now. There's 2 towers, so it's impossible, and with fletching actually.
Oh my god. Winchester, it's not that he cannot do it. I mean, look at the walls by MBL. Look at the houses in front. I mean, are you kidding me, man? Look at the houses he's doing in front. He's coming here with rams. It's a ram push. I like this a lot. I mean, well, he has archers, he has knights. He's going back with the villas. I like also how MBL is moving all back. He has to be careful. He's doing the monastery here. Well, he might be able to hold. I mean, if he's holding this, I don't know what to say, seriously.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that he abandoned the forward. I think Nicov could not push this. Yeah, there is no bloodlines. Yes, there is a +1 armor, but this is a 2 towers. Come on, and you have spears. I don't believe. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, and MBL knows better. But from my side, it looked like if MBL commit a little bit more, then I mean, if MBL commit a little bit more, then Nicov is not able to push this forward part of the map. But right now, MBL is so behind.
Well, he's definitely behind. But right now he's doing monks, he's doing the second town center. And if he buys some resources, he can still do villagers. He should do it. Let's see if he's gonna make it. Okay, and well, Nicov is going all in. He's still with only, after all these, only one villager more. No?
Yeah, but
crazy.
also
30
efficiency plus towers. You see how many resources right now Nicov is taking from MPL. There is farms, full work, 2 towers, mining camp, even market later. So he takes a lot there.
Winchester,
I mean,
botkin is needed.
for Nicov, what for? Maybe he thought that.
Okay,
I
he's doing
don't know.
crossbows. He's
Well,
doing
against
crossbows.
some
Interesting.
bots and boots, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the problem here for MBL is that he has 3 town centers. And literally, how many villages on foot, Winchester? People in the stream, how many villages on foot?
Yeah.
Why you loud? Why you loud, Winchester?
Because it's 0 villagers.
0! Literally 0 villagers on foot. Yes, 0. Now we have 4 monks. He's gonna go, what, to try to convert his 5 monks. Let's see the micro. It's gonna be a sick micro. Well, if MBL makes some good conversions here, be careful with him. He did one,
This one
but-
and probably lowest HP. No archers. He can even.
Oh, man.
Okay, he's not shooting.
Great aggression. It's a great aggression by Nicov, honestly.
And this, I mean, he fills the game perfect. I really love it. Oh, and monks. Okay, it's GG called.
Now,
I think.
this is over. I mean, Nicov is in a total domination. MBL has, in my opinion, wasted a brutal civilization.
Yeah, I agree with you. And else the crossbows on the back. Those 2 crossbows, I think they really did a lot of job. And MBL could deny this with only little wallets, like only 4 palisade. I know that he didn't scout the top side of the map.
but-
He don't know
yeah.
if it's wallet or not.
Yeah.
But just 4 palisade and you have wallet under the tower. You don't get those 2 archers inside.
Yeah, but let's be honest, Winchester. Nicov gameplay, amazing. I mean, so smooth. So smooth. I mean, seriously, great gameplay here by the Argentinian. I mean, let's not focus only in the mistakes, because to finish a play like MBL like this, you have to do many things well done. It's not easy.
And
It's not
I
easy,
wanted
right?
to say that I really love how Nicov now playing in tournaments, because I think most of the games he tries to play it aggressively, and
Yeah.
this is really paid off. I mean, almost. I think I watched his games against who he played before me, against me. He always tried to play by the first number, and this is really nice. This is really interesting gameplay by him. So well done by him, even in this game.
He's playing really aggressive. I mean, MBL is not giving up. The score difference is insane. He's not giving up because he's thinking he's coming with 1 TC. And also, as a first game, to feel yourself better with the keyboard, with the game, you know, like a warm-up, you want to keep going a little bit to get some more feelings and then focus in game number 2, right?
It's
From
from
MBL
1 point yes, but yeah, this is only villager difference, and maybe if he thinks that he can hold it somehow with monks, then maybe it's even worse to play. Because he's kind of holding right now if he looks only about the fight.
Well, he's surviving, better say it, more than holding, because this is a
I
destruction.
agree.
It's a total destruction. MBL already with 11 villages lost, but 8 villages behind. He's coming with, with some spears. He's gonna kill the archers with the TC, no? He should kill the archers with the town center,
That's lucky
not the
that he
ran.
didn't focus. Yeah,
Okay,
he didn't
but
focus
he
the
killed the run
archer, that's
now.
lucky.
Man, he's killing the units, man. It's really killing the units, but he's taking already 14 villagers. He's 10 villages behind. When he has lost already 14. And,
yeah, he forgot about the monks in the left CC. If he gets them out, he could probably convert a couple knights.
Oh, he has 2, yeah, and now he noticed. Okay. Well, for me, what is incredible is that he's only 10 villages behind. Like, seriously. How?
He was only 3 villagers behind before this last push, so I think he made a little mistakes there while he was defending right now.
Well, it's not about mistakes, it's that he didn't have anything, and now MBL is gonna drop a castle. Look at his stone. I mean,
Yeah,
if I see a comeback in this game, it might now a castle, and then you make the privilege. Slut the privilege. What
we already
the hell?
saw this game with TR, right?
Yeah. Remember also...
Convert!
okay, he converted one. Okay, going back now. He want to go home. There's not a hole. You need to heal that one. Still have the two monks. Now sanity. I mean, we saw not this position, definitely not. It was completely different, but we saw a game that Lee was having good against Poles, and then Poles came back like from the hell, crazy. He's now doing the Scorpions, and MBL keep trying, man. Like, if it was opposite position, Nicov would have resigned already long time ago.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 100%. Okay. Now Nicov has 4 tone centers, so the boom, if Nicov is doing village with all the TCs, which is true, it's exactly what he's doing. He's going, ooh, but now the Scorpions are there. And with the Scorpions, no more damage. Now Nicov can't do damage anymore. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. And now Castle, if you find with your food eco, then it somehow can't even work. But yeah, I think Nicov is way ahead.
Yeah, it is, but be careful, man. We have seen... civilization, now that nobody is listening, and also Microsoft probably is not listening either. It's broken. It's broken. Bolt is broken. I love you, Microsoft devs, but it's broken, man. Yeah.
Oh, he can get back the farms.
Yeah, he recovered the farms now. Okay.
That's the idea of this
recovered,
castle. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, you know what? I would like that in this situation he come back. Then how you don't believe that this is broken? Because now he's doing redemption. He's doing redemption and probably is not needed. He's gonna probably make a castle too. But he's coming with monks. He's going to convert. No, it's crazy, man. It's really crazy. He needs more tone centers. He's starting to do more and more forward farms. Let's explain to the viewers why those farms are so strong, Mr. Winchester.
Yeah, because each time you see the farm, I suppose it's like 10% of food from these farmers gets to your bank instantly. So that's huge. That's just huge, right? By the way, there was a fun moment. Nicov deleted the Scorpion he converted before because he thought that there was a redemption already. So he was afraid to give it to the opponent.
Oh god, if he denied this, let's see the mangle. This is Scorpius as well. He's going to lose the monks? No. There's both. Oh my god. He's going to, let's see the conversions. He has a mangle here. He's going to kill absolutely everything. Oh my god! He take everything! What the hell? And now, if he denied the castle, MBL, look at MBL! Wow, man! He took everything and now MBL is doing the snowball in the game. Seriously. You see why MBL never give up? Because he's a beast. He's a damn beast. He's definitely a special player. And my goodness, look at the military numbers. If he keep going completely now with the siege and everything, Nicov got 0 army right now. Like seriously, but now he's not going. Wow, if he follow up with a forward, man, what the hell? That could be done. But now obviously Nicov is huge ahead in economy.
Yeah, it's still better for Nicov, but yeah, there is still possibility. He's fighting, right?
The Mangonel God, I agree, man. I completely agree. So, this is the thing, man. I mean, you need to go back a little bit. Now, just go around and try to keep raiding. This is what he has to do. He's 20 villages behind, but he has now 3 tone centers doing the 40, you see. He really knows that this Sith can come back. He feel like this, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, I think MBL needs to follow up this with a lot of knights, but it seems like it's kind of late.
Yeah, he delete all the buildings. Delete all the buildings, Nicov, because he was going to convert everything. Now he's gonna go in. That's also truth. He might even now just go... He's doing Obuch, but why not let's a privilege and go full knights and try to raid?
Mm-hmm. Well, he needed to Sobuch to win the fight in the middle. They're very important as well. And
but he's still doing more.
Then probably that's not the best choice.
Okay. Without upgrades, it's now going to make a second castle.
But yeah, that's important.
But it's crazy that he's forcing Nicov to a disposition. Population overall is pretty much the same. Now he has 92 villages. He see the castle there, so he's going to go back. And MBL is clicking up to Imperial in a moment. What I told you, man, it's broken, man. He's on the way to Imperial right now. And if he wall his base and avoid the ratings, he's still in the game.
Yeah, but what composition do against Lithuanians? I think Lithuanians at this point can go for, let's say, even hand cannons and helps or two cavalry. I mean,
why you ask me those questions, Winchester? I mean, I cannot answer those. I just go with the hype, you know?
You're experienced caster, so you saw everything in the game. And I still, I mean, okay, let's talk about this later. But yeah, I mean, it's just hard to find the composition for the Poles right now because usually you want to outmass.
I will go Arbalest and Obuch.
Oh, but the Arbalest is a good idea here.
Yeah, why not? Arbalest and Obuch.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Especially if you'll see the ranges because chemistry unit is kind of predictable here.
By the way, people is asking, where's the relics? If I'm not wrong, Steppe got 2 relics only.
Yeah, only 2, one of each base, and that's all.
Yeah, that's it. That's why Lithuanians here don't get also like a big boost. And MBL 100 villages. 100 villages. He has disease all over the map. He need to wall a little bit to avoid some radiance for sure. But MBL has more army, man. I mean, he might maybe lose the game still. But for me, it's impressive how he's still in the game.
Yeah,
seriously.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
It's impressive, you know. It is really impressive. It is impressive. The monks.
Oh, monks.
Look at the Mangonal. He's gonna lose those monks probably now. Well, he's still going with the Obuch. He's gonna lose 1. Yeah, I mean, he got the mobility there, but
yeah, really nice micro victim.
Population still similar. He's doing another castle. He's going full Obuch. He has 110 villages. His wall already on the right, so he cannot get raided. And I believe Nicov is gonna go Latis. What is he gonna do, Nicov?
No, hand cannons, and he already got them.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
hand cannon.
Getting off chemistry, yeah.
Okay, but then MBL can just do what I told you, range units. I mean, Arbalest or even his Oneged upgrade. Oh my god, so smart, man. So smart. So smart MBL, man. Oneged and Obuch, with the army that Nicov is doing, it's just gonna kill it. I mean,
well, I'm kind of afraid of bomber cannons. They will snipe the onagers,
okay.
I think.
Yeah, but
so I mean, if there is a player who can make it work, this is only MBL. I mean, if that was any other player, I would say like GG, this composition does not work. But this is MBL, so let's see.
Yeah, I mean, the start was very tricky, but now it's still going. No hand card for any of the players, and no bozo for MBL. The Latias are now doing some raiding here on the left, and he didn't notice. MBL didn't notice, and that university is not up. Poles got bombard cannons, right, Mr. Winchester?
Yeah, he has bombard cannons.
He can go bombard cannons on his own as well, if he make the university. There's the onagers, and he has to be careful. Let's see. The bombard cannons are happening here. Siege engineer as well for Poles. I don't remember those small things. They do have, I think. They do have as well. Oh, wow. Oh, really? Wow. It's going to convert now. The problem is that those monks got redemption too, so that's a problem. Yeah. Do they have Poles heresy?
Maybe, but
I think they do.
Not the way here.
It's what
I think they can,
Ooh, Onager converted,
monks
but
actually amazing counter to onagers as well.
Yeah,
so I think onager is a little bit not the best decision here. As you said, the range units would be much better.
Yeah, I mean, range units here will be lovely. They are also very cheap, you know, but let's see. He's doing the +4 for the cavalry. Nicov still have the good economy. Population is still not too far. Look at the Obuch. This is why I remember many times in all the interviews I have said this, in other streams, that we asked two players who you don't want to face, and many players always was telling MBL, it's so hard to kill, man. It's so hard to kill, like really, really. I mean, you know that if you kill him, you're gonna be exhausted. You know, you're gonna be exhausted because he try, and more cavalier. But did he make this Latza privilege? I don't see it. I didn't see the upgrade.
Yeah, I don't think so. And he just got the resources for it. This is like 500 food and some gold. Like
the bomber cannons! The bombers! Nicov! The bombers! Okay, 3 bomber cannons down. All right, only 1 left. He has to be careful. Still not doing the upgrades. And he's still holding. Well, if he's doing now the upgrades, and if he has now Obuch and full Cavaliers, can he kill that army? With full
It's
Cavaliers?
hard, but definitely if he will get all the upgrades and good massing time, then he can for sure.
Okay. Lightcast is still going through, trying to raid some. There's a castle, so
and
he's
what a
fine.
successful point, because right now he'll see stable, so he knows about this switch. He must be prepared for this. At least mentally, maybe he will mass more. I don't know, even ladies maybe can work, maybe even halberdiers, why not? So this is really good for Nicov that he wants to be out of guard and he don't want to... after those stables, he will not think that, okay, MBL will stuck with his composition of Elite Obuch and Onagers, but he will... Yeah, and he can react right now.
Okay, Nicov is still in the... on 200 population with a lot of army in the queue. Obviously, he has been never attacked at home. His economy should be insane. Wind Hussars, like, is 143 villages even too many villages?
It doesn't matter while he's making upgrades, so then why not? Later, when he finishes all the upgrades, he can delete. And also, once he will finish to take the gold as well, he will just delete the gold mining miners.
Okay, MBL is housed now forever. He's losing the castle. He's gonna be more housed. Well, he's doing that. He has a goal here that he never explored. That's why it's super important to explore. The Obuch are coming. He's doing the Cavaliers as well, but he has only 7. He's gonna make more. Oner is gonna make some boom. Nah, I mean, it was amazing what MBL did, but the advantage was that big that Nicov really needed to throw this one, because even with Poles being sick, I mean, Nicov is doing all the army that he can do with Lithuanians to take this game.
Yeah, really well played by him.
Yeah, as you can see, guys, 37 army for MBL, Nicov 52, coming with the bomber cannons. He's having now almost all the map control, and if nothing really crazy happen, and it looks like it's not gonna happen, Nicov might take the first game. A first game that it was looking to be a fast one, but at the end it's been longer than we expected because MBL never give up. And right now, if you check the numbers, well, 43 army, Nicov 50, so it's not that many. And he's coming here with the Cavaliers, not fully upgraded, but Obuch, Cavaliers, trying to kill the bomber cannon, trying to go for the hand cannoneers.
Oh, what a nice gate.
And nice gate for sure. Look at those hand cannoneers, but the Cavaliers, the castle is perfect here now to defend. MBL is just doing his probably last attack. The gate is amazing. We have to also say, because we have been telling, oh man, crazy MBL Nicov gameplay in this game. Beautiful, man. Like, seriously. GG call, Nicov taking the lead with a great gameplay. A really great gameplay. Mr. Winchester, what do you think, man? Wow.
Yeah, his execution was perfect, and then we said in Castle Age this aggressive style that's really nice from him, and he made all the decisions correct. I mean, all the switches, like archers first. Once he saw the tower, he went for the market abuse. He was in Castle Age, amazing forward with knights, even rams instead of mangonels, because most of the players would just do mangonels, and that would be much slower. Even when he rushed the main TC, he took huge amount of good decisions here, and in general, he played amazing in macro as well. The only mistake was the forward castle, where he didn't micro successful, but in general, he almost didn't make mistakes in this one, and this is really impressive gameplay by Nicov.
Yeah, it was very good. Honestly, it wasn't that forward. Like, it wasn't that forward that
like
that
in
castle.
the middle of the map.
Yeah, it was that MBL. It was just coming with a lot of monks and so on. It was crazy, you know. Got a lot of army. Anyway, we're gonna move now in game number 2. That if you were MBL, what you would pick? Because remember that even if you see the blue color there, guys, people in the stream, and Winchester, well, you know, obviously, you can pick any map you want. Would you pick something different than your home maps? It feels like MBL should stick into the home map, right?
Well, I think he might pick Arena in case if he, I don't know, wants to... Because we don't see a really good civilization from Arena by him, because he already used Pulse, right? So if he wants to surprise your... okay, there is Turks, yeah. So if he wants to surprise your opponent, then you can pick Arena right now. So this is what I personally would think about. So you know that there will be Turks, and Nicov kinda not sure if he wants to pick Turks or, let's say, Guryaras, in case if he wants to play Arena. So there was a slight possibility that MBL is playing it right now, so Nicov do not expect any other civilization there.
But MBL Winchester likes to play Britons in Arena. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think while I was saying, I also thought about Britain Turk matchup. This is a really nice one because I think that Britain's is, I mean, Turks is faster to rally control, right? Because of the light caps, but Britain's behind all the light cap they can do. They can add TCs earlier with better, I mean, more farms, earlier TCs, try to get the eco advantage. So they will probably be stronger in early Imperial Age and gets to Imperial Age earlier, and this is their power spike. So they have a lot of archer with huge range, while Turks need to mass all their Hussar and really expensive the CA and probably even bombard cannons. And when it gets to this point, when Turk probably with more relics, let's say 3 or 4 and 1 or 2, when at this point they get to their composition with like Hussar spam, with huge amount of CA, with 100 HP and maybe some bombard cannons on gold left, then Turks is better. So they the cool thing about this matchup that there is a lot of different power spikes depending on different timings, and that's why I think it's going to be really interesting to watch, and it's going to be really intense even on arena.
But you know what map is in the next one?
Yucatan, probably.
Arena. He picked Arena MBL. Like, Arena, and you know what is the civilizations? Chimera Mayans.
What? Yeah, I suppose the idea was to counter Britain with him.
I bring Vincester. Chimera Mayans, you know? I mean, what do you think, guys? Chimera and Mayans on Arena right now. Oh, man.
I think there was a huge mind games.
Cuban, thank you, man. ¿Cómo estás, Cubitan? I mean, mind games for both. And what do you prefer, Mayans or Chimera? Because I prefer Mayans.
Well, how do you kill like pack of Scorpion if you're Maya? I know that you need to go for Onagers, but what if I get to this point where I have a good pack of Scorpions?
But how many Scorpions? But how many Scorpions you need, Winchester, in that one?
Well, even 20 for sure. I mean, it's hard to break.
I prefer Mayans, man. I mean, Eagles El Dorado with Siege Rams as well. Halbardiers, like. What do you prefer, guys? You tell me.
Well, I think Chimera is kind of faster than Mines because you don't need the bear. Okay, Mines Eagles, yeah. But anyway, yeah. I think I would prefer Chimera for the map control because I would just go for a huge amount of light caps. Even if you go for Eagles, you need to invest more. My eco will be probably better because slightly better at least. Well, Chimera eco is probably stronger.
What happened?
Civilization's wrong. We thought this is a different map. Let's repeat.
Okay. I don't know. They are not. Don't think this is gonna be I mean, they just restarted without any seconds. So let's see. I don't know what is the problem they have, but they are going to restart again.
Yeah, so I think there were a lot of mind games. Mines is still good in arena because more resources and their composition like Blooms plus Eagles is super strong. I mean, it's kind of simple, but this is very strong. But Chimera is again one of the fastest civilization, and usually it's not the highest priority pick on arena because there is no bombard cannons, and without bombard cannons you cannot match the assault civilizations with siege onagers, so you can't really fight them. But for most of the other civilization, Chimera is really strong and they can fight almost any other civ. And Maya and Britain's both those civilizations, they don't have the bombard. I mean, they don't have strong onagers. They don't have bombard cannons themselves. So Chimera is really nice against those civs, and they can be really fast-paced. So it's all dependent on how Nicov will use them. It's definitely playable matchup, and they still have the siege ram, which is important against Britain's and Mines as well.
Okay. Let's see what is going to be. They are going to start in a moment. Okay. And it seems that for whatever reason, MBL has problems with the PC. What?
Again.
What is that donation, Cuban? 200 euros donation. 200 euros donation by Cuban. Oh my God. Okay. Pretty sick support. I listen just because you know that I don't have Scarlet in the alert in the professional streams. You know, Winchester. I don't have, but I hear a noise. You know, like a small coin in my ear. You know, and I was like, "What? What was that?"
I'm
man?
sure that you kind of sad about it, and right now you're almost crying that you don't have this, and you think like, This
I mean-
tournament is good, but next time I believe.
It's missing something because when I started hosting tournament, Kino the Desert 1, it was less production quality. It was maybe, you know, you were watching and you were... do you think can be some crazy strategy with these civilizations? And what crazy strategy can be?
On Khmer Mines, on Arena?
Yeah.
As I said, I think Maya will try to fight for the middle, so maybe it's gonna be Monster and Barracks and go for, let's say, some Eagles. I think it must be important because you don't really want to get Khmer free control of the map, and Khmer just must go for a huge amount of light caps with maybe some upgrades even, because they can dictate when they want to fight, right? So with Eagles, you cannot really force any battle. So if you will take the fight only when you have more army, then get it, then escape and heal the light caps and repeat and repeat, then it must take a while until Mayas will be able to get the map control, or at least secure their monks to get any relics. So I still think that with light caps, Khmer must be better, but it's all depend on execution.
Okay, we keep going, guys. We keep going with the game right now with game number 2, and is Khmer and Mayans. Here we are, game number 2, and just to avoid problems, let's just keep going with the games, and I will just remove the cameras here. We will let this game to go like this, so we continue the series, because for whatever reason MBL is not working, you know, and yeah, we go like this, guys. Well, this map, till it happens something, well, we know that the map is pretty standard. We can focus in the relic distribution that looks fair to me. And the gold and the stone really well located for Nicov. While for MBL, not that great with all the gold forward. But the good thing in this map is that you cannot really see them, you know?
Well, but I wanted to say that this forward gold can be an issue for Maya, because Maya really needs to have a gold unit like Plumes or maybe a lot of Eagles. So if Nicov at some point take the map control and just continue to build castles forward and fight an early Imperial Age, then it can be really tricky for MBL. Because even if he would have this small gold like 4 piles on the back, consider that he has the Mayans bonus that resources last longer, then it could help him a lot. But golds on forward, that's a little bit scary.
Okay, let's see. I mean, it's... Do you see a Scorpion Rise with Chimera possibility? I don't think Nicov is this kind of a player, but, well...
Well, not in tournament. I think in tournament they want to go for just Scorpion Rush. But in general, in Imperial Age, I think that can be, at some point, the point where Chimera should get... Yeah, because how then do you counter the Eagles with helps and ramps, as you said? So, I mean, Eagles, in case if you go for mass cavalry, then there is some halberdiers, and then you cannot fight. So you really need to think about how you counter my infantry. So
Mayans was back in the days one of the top in arena, but they are not considered that top in arena anymore. Why is that, Mr. Winchester?
The first, because there is much more strong civilizations right now. I mean, strong in late stage. It can be even Burgundians, Bohemians, Poles. So all those chiefs are just better on. I mean, all those chiefs are new. Sicilians, Slavs. So there was no such civilizations, and mines were just better at map. And also mines were better at map control. The meta was different.
Yeah.
So with the Eagles, you could have the map control, maybe castles, all the fast team. Arena was completely different. Like bases were closest often, so some
was
kind
better
of fast...
was better before for you, or is better now?
It was more not fun, but that was more clone, as we say in our community. So right
fun.
Now, yeah,
more fun. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, come on, you don't be polite. It was more fun, right?
It was the what you expect, because right now it's always like a macro game, so always getting late Castle Age and late Imperial Age, so it's hard to get some clone strategy. So yeah, it's all depend on what you want to get, because the past arena was more aggressive probably, and the Mayans with their fast imp and some aggressive stuff with castles, etc., they were just amazing.
Nicov is going up with 22 population. It's going to have resources to go right away to Castle Age without buildings?
I think he must. I mean, how you should do. So if he's not prepared to do it like this, then this is the fail. So it's always better to make one more will and click up instantly. But I suppose, yeah, he will be able to. I like the fact that he built 2 farms. Maybe it's possible to make even without farms, and I think this is how you should play with Khmer. But I think he just wants to be sure that he wants to be out of food at some point. And else, maybe he will go for scouts, as I said, for light caps. So, yeah, these 2 farms will just guarantee him that he will has enough food.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely tight. But 20% to go. Look at the food, goal, and they are going to be up. They are going to be up. Yeah, he's gonna go up right away, Winchester. Look at the resources. It just exactly
crazy.
the resources. Look at the timing. Oh my God. Okay, up right away. Brutal Castle Age transition by Nicov. Can't be. Yeah, I mean, perfect. The resources didn't waste any second. Now we'll have the double task or scholar. And yeah.
Can you imagine MBL? I mean, this is just the best spot in the game, and because you cannot use your eagle, because if you go outside, there is a stronger scout who catch you, and you're like 1 minute later go up in feudal age, and this is like a really hard moral, mental moment in the game, because you know that Khmer is already on the way to castle age. You understand, like you're watching on your TC, like 50% more. I need to wait. Then I need to make 2 deals. Then I'll click to castle age, and it's really hard. I mean, in the game, it can be funny to listen this, but when you're inside the game, this is the moment where you're in a big darkness, and you think like, I'm super behind. I don't know. Maybe for other players it's different, but for me, it's always like that in arena. Like if you don't have the scout, then you just stay and think about life.
Oh my God. Okay, Marketum Blastmate is going to go up. It's going to go up MBL, but the difference, obviously you have more villages, which is normal. But what is better here? I mean, is that important to go as quick as Nicov is going? Because if you think about that, he won't have like crazy resources, which is normal. He's 21 population, 21 villages.
Well, I still like his rest. He's already messing up scouts. He will be able to make the monster. And what else do you want? Because right now, from all the build orders, you are not really rushing second TC early. So I think he'll be fine. If he'll be able to take relics before MBL will take the map control, then it's perfect. And I don't really like the MBL approach because his up is not late and he's going for Buff, Barrack, and Stone. So what he really plans to, because building Buff, Eagles, and later Castle will really delay him a lot. Maybe even he will try to aim for the fast imp in this game. Because, I mean, it doesn't seem like he's planning to play some map control and some boom approach. It more looks like get the army to take the map control to build the forward castle. Otherwise, I don't really understand the idea of being on stone at this point. Okay,
well, he did Boso already, and do you agree with that one? Like, it's better to go Boso that early than to Raza TC. Even heavy plow, if you are Khmer, maybe it's better than going Boso?
No, heavy plow is not definitely not better than Boso, but yeah, I don't know. If I would be him, I would make like +3 farms first, maybe, and later add the TC. But I don't know. He must feel his eco better, because right now he just won't be able to spam the light caps, right? He didn't make any upgrades, and right now he sees the second eagle, and those eagles will be much stronger than knights, much stronger than scouts, and that's a big issue.
Yeah, and it's gonna be difficult. They have also bonus against the monks, so it's gonna be difficult to convert them. But he has 3 scouts. He's coming now with the 3 eagles. Like that, this will be a must. Do you think also MBL should do the Eagle Warrior upgrade, or is too expensive?
Oh no, you don't need to go for Eagle Warrior upgrade, because right now he needs his barrack to work. I mean, he just needs the mass right now, and I don't really understand why MBL didn't go for Monk. I think he could take it, because he's stronger than 2 scouts, and he's much stronger than 2 scouts. But it seems like he's super afraid that there is more scouts, or it's going to be light caps in a moment. But Nicov is playing this super greedy. I mean, the second TC, it's not allow him to produce the light caps, so he just takes the relic, and I think this is a big mistake from MBL that he didn't take the past fight and he didn't try to snap the monks, because he had the possibility but he didn't use it. And right now Nicov is definitely fine with 2 relics, with little investment, and probably even better boom behind.
Okay, as you can see, guys, in arena, I will only talk more when there's some action because I know who is here, the masterpiece, the pro, the guy that I really enjoy listening. I'm serious, man. Like, I mean, I know some stuff about Arena, but you know everything, Mr. Vinci. You have to know everything. So give all the information that you want. I'm sure that the viewers enjoy as much as I do. A lot, really, really a lot. And what about Sanity now? Is Sanity in it?
Nah, yeah, this is what I wanted to continue with. That Sanity is not really good because what Eagles counter, they counter monks, right? Because the Mesut Civ don't have light caps, so they need something to counter monks. So for balance, Eagles are really good against the monks. So then, if you play against the Eagles, you really want to upgrade the units, which is not bad against the Eagles, but good against Eagles. So you want to go for a light cap upgrade, for example. But in fact, you get the upgrade for the monk. So right now, these 2 Eagles will kill 2 monk. And yeah, what was the reason to go for Sanity? I have no idea.
Maybe not. Let's see.
What?
What? Well, he converted both Eagles. Okay, I'm going to ask you again. Vincent, we go back. Vincent, what do you think about Sanity?
Okay, Sanity is a really good upgrade. I think that was really important because right now Eagles cannot kill the monks. If you send 2 monks to one relic, then you can probably convert it. Yeah, but that was just wrong. I mean, that was just
honestly, Winchester, this is the beauty of this game. I mean, these conversions many times, 9 out of 10 don't happen, and now he got both. You know, that's pretty
he
sick.
got second because he got first one. I mean, it's like a big difference because he got the first conversion. There is no enough to kill the monk, so the other monk is in time to get another conversion. So it's all
Winchester.
about that.
MBL is coming forward with a castle, or he's gonna try. Look at the stone he has already.
And I mean, yeah, I like the fact that he has the stone, but he don't have the map control. That's really sloppy by Nicov. I don't like his approach. Maybe about the timing, he's a little bit ahead, but that would be much better if he would go for a little bit more scouts or light caps. Oh, and MBL is on 4th PC. He is not planning to build castle instantly. And this is really bad for him as well, because these resources, he's always like, let's say 400 resources less than he could have, right? So there is no reason in taking stone that early. I know that he's probably adapting, but what did he expect? I mean, if you see that your enemy is not investing into a lot of light caps, then you need to use the stone, right? So what could be different scenarios so he could use his stone? I cannot find better scenario where he could use it.
Okay.
So that's kind of strange.
I mean, he has the stone already, and he has 4 TCs. With this kind of boom behind this, why not? And the castle is in this area. Why there?
Oh yeah, and even there. Well, yeah, just because he don't feel comfortable with map control. He thinks that he behind about the army numbers. He don't trust his ego.
Winchester, he's scared about the score, probably. Checking the score, and he's feeling, my opponent is just out booming big time. Right?
Not only booming, because once you just start to finish, or I mean, if there is a big equal lead, then later you will have the higher score. But if at some point you think that you are kind of fine and matching each other, then the big score means that the enemy is creating an army. So I am not sure if this is the case here, but sometimes it can work like this. So if you see that, let's say in Nordic Castle-ish, your opponent gets huge score advantage, that means that he made army. Maybe something like that happened here as well.
Winchester, Nicov transition to Imperial is insane.
Yeah, that's really cool timing.
I mean, the good thing that he has is that he has huge amount of farms, crazy farming with heavy plow and bozo. Here wheelbarrow is not that important because with Khmer it matters a little bit less since you are dropping the food right away, you know. So he's having the stone to drop a castle. The castle should be at home, forward. I don't know. I mean, at home probably, right? Because now since he's doing also plume marches, it can be tricky to go forward.
Yeah, but again, it's a question about, it doesn't seem like he will get something with Imperial Age because he won't get the castle forward, right? He don't have any super strong units, so he will need to have a good composition in this game. Oh, he snapped them off, really nice. So he needs to have a good composition here, and I don't see how he will snowball from early Imperial Age. Maybe... yeah, I just don't see how he will snowball. And MBL is on 40C already, and yes, Ego for Hammers is better, but he is matching him, right? And even if he'll do the Castle Age army somehow, then he will slow down Nicov till MBL will get to Imperial Age himself. So I think we came up here with who will get the better composition in Imperial Age. So nothing really special before that.
But the composition, Ballista Elephants.
Oh.
Ballista Elephants by Nicov. Okay, Ballista Elephants. He will do some upgrades. Yeah, he has no blast yet. He's gonna be good. He's doing a stable. So he's gonna go what? Ballista Elephants and Hussars maybe?
And I think you need the redemption to convert Ballista Elephant, right? And Myers has no redemption. So what's the point?
Do you need redemption to convert that? No, you don't need to. You don't need redemption.
This is Siege for sure, because Siege Engineering is applying for the Ballista Elephant.
Yeah, but you don't need it. You don't need it.
Okay, get it.
You don't need it.
Then,
I'm telling you something, Winchester. You know that I love you, but Sanity fail, Ballista Elephant fail. The third one, you're fired. You know? I mean,
yeah, this is what I wanted to tell you before, but
I mean, Winchester. What can I say, man? I mean, seriously, and also, no. I mean, I'm just being honest. You cannot have a third one. Okay, I love you, Winchester, but it's what it is. Okay.
I'll tell you something. So when I was 2K4 plus, already 2K4 plus, only then. I realized that the camels for Byzantines are cheaper.
Yeah.
When I was 2K5 plus, I realized that Turks chemistry units are more HP. So I don't know that H3. Don't even ask me about this.
Okay, but now jokes aside, are Ballista Elephants the choice here? Can he stop these units when he's doing all the upgrades? Bloodlines, chemistry, handcard. Look at this domination that can be. Those units are pretty sick.
Well, I believe that Halps plus Siege Rams and later maybe Onagers, if there is a big mass and you cannot really push them, they should really work. But Eagles is definitely a mistake. I would go for Rams. Rams is super important because you cannot really break Rams with this unit. And I think that the Halberdiers is the way to go here because you can spam them, a lot of them, and you will need them anyway as mid-shield. They are good against Hussar, they're good against Ballista Elephant. I mean, they cause damage. Yes, they are weak, but they cause damage. And I think, with Maya, you should go for a lot of siege and just Halberdiers and just spend all your gold into siege. It can be a lot of traps, actually. Even 4 or 5 trebuchet, just shooting on the Ballista Elephant can work, but I would not go for Eagles.
Okay, I'm gonna make a very, very strong. This is a very important question, and you cannot fail. Okay, Winchester.
I'm scared.
He's doing the archery ranges. Does Thumbrin affect Ballista Elephants?
No, for sure no.
Why not?
Because they are siege man.
Come on, because Khmer don't have Thumbrin! Winchester! I mean, seriously! You're fired, man!
Yeah. No.
Winchester!
They Thumbrin do not apply on Ballista Elephant, don't worry. I'm fine
because
with
there's
that.
no Thumbrin, man! Because I debated you, man! I debated you with the question there. Okay, let's focus in the action. Winchester, hand cannoneers is a good choice. I mean, hand cannoneers behind those Ballista Elephants can be the domination.
Yeah, by the way, to be honest, at some point we were wondering that Khmer still has the hand cannoneers, and I think that's amazing composition. Like hand cannoneers plus some light caps to snap the monk, or at least force the enemy to do not go for monks. Plus Ballista Elephant, this is really amazing, and I like how MBL adapting. He is not really debating into all this stuff, and he's just massing Eagles with Eldorado.
Yeah, jokes aside, Winchester, like I really forgot about the hand cannoneers option as well for Khmer. Forgot completely. We don't see that really often, but because it's kind of weird that you see hand cannoneers and no bomber cannons in general. I think civilization with hand cannoneers got bomber cannons.
Yeah, I thought so as well, and I was I mean, this is a find that we have a same chain of thoughts like I had when I knew that. Okay, there is a ballad coming again. It's really good stone
Look
gates.
at those gate, good gate here. Look at the hand cannoneers. Now he's trying to kill those. Let's see the army. You need to go all together. Hand cannoneers are good, but the amount of army for MBL now is insane. Insane amount of army. Those eagles are 100 HP or not? Let me check. Did he make the
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. 100 HP. Those eagles are domination. Ladies and gentlemen, 1-1 is gonna be here very soon. Because this army, even if it's a good one, well, he's not going to give up because he has 4 relics. But man, he has cleaned absolutely everything with those eagles, Mr. Winchester.
Yeah, that was a
everything.
cool
Wow.
fight, and MBL just proved that I'm wrong again, and Eagle's just amazing unit here, because Halberdiers won't work against those hand cannons, and yeah, that's amazing job by him.
Wow, he's still ahead in villas, as you can see, but army number for Nicov, close to 0. Look at the KD. The KD is just pretty sick. Really, really sick here. Oh, man. That was brutal, man.
Yeah, and you don't
brutal.
really want to lose your mass with Himmer, because what would you do right now, right? It's much better composition for not even a composition, but much better unit for mines, and it's hard to stop the infantry without numbers for Himmer. So I think it's GG already. It doesn't really matter how strong eco you have.
Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. You know what we are going to do if the cameras are not working, Winchester?
For the
series, we're gonna put you and me in the cameras.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And who you will root for?
well, we're gonna notice, and then when we troll each other, we're gonna enjoy a lot. Anyway, let's go for the 1-1. Nicov and MBL. That was a brutal one. That was really a brutal one, losing with 4 relics. But you know, maybe we made some wrong guessing, but probably the right guess was what you did at the start of the game, and it was that the Scorpions was the way to go.
Yeah, I think so as well. Or at least Ballista Elephants just didn't work. You need to really commit on them, or you need a good mid shield. So, yeah, as I said, Nicov had a good boom, and this is what you usually have with Himmer. But just in the privilege, you don't understand what to do. I mean, this is just a normal scenario for this kind of game with Himmers, and you just need to feel them better. I'm sure that he wasn't sure how good these Ballista Elephants will be, because you just don't have the experience to play with them a lot. So I think that's the main issue. So yeah, you just need to focus and be confident in what you're doing, but don't try to do like 3-4 units at the same time.
This is his whole map. This is a really, really bad loss by Nicov, seriously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, yeah, well, let's keep going and see now what is going to happen. And, oh boy. Oh, really, boy. I will play an ad now, and game number 3 is going to be what? Let me just check. Do you want, Winchester, that we put our cameras? People, do you want to see Winchester and me in the games, how we're fighting each other? Yeah, because
sure.
the cameras for the players are not working. We'll put Winchester and myself. Yeah, we will be there. We will be there. And now we control 100%. I will set up in a moment, but the next game is going to be Baltic. Let's see if I can set up this. Winchester, you take cover for a couple of minutes talking about Baltic.
Okay, the Baltic, guys. This is amazing map that we had before. That was always unbalanced, as we were talking earlier today about the bad map generation. But right now, Baltic is fixed. You have fish everywhere. You can hide your fish. You can do whatever you want, and of course, you'll get a good fire. Do you think that we'll get a fire ship fight there? I don't think so, because we will watch the MBL, guys. I'm sure that he will try to get some interesting, different approach. He will try to go for some villagers around the map, try to build something, barracks, siege workshop, monastery. Actually, I think Nicov has kind of same play style, so he can do for this. I don't see that he really commits into water play, but I do really believe that we will now see the really chaotic map, even consider there is mostly the water on this one, and yeah, that's going to be interesting. And also the civilizations, Japanese and Dravidians, I think it's kind of right now, before, Japanese was one of the civilizations with best probably wood eco bonus in the game, but right now Dravidians is kind of match them. So it's going to be really amazing to see what civilization is really better, whose build order will be better, and I think, yeah, I'm thinking so he can have a rest. Yeah, just watch a little bit the chat, and I was expecting something like, okay, if Mem gave me the channel, then there will be no chance that he will get it back. So yeah, you probably already know that when we'll be in a game, he has no chance to speak anything, because I'm sure that my player who I'll root for, where will be my webcam, will win the game. So there is a small spoiler already. So yeah.
What are you talking, man? What are you talking, man?
No, you're still there. I thought you're not there. That's a bad part of the speech.
Unbelievable. But now it's not working this. I don't know why. Something I've done wrong. Well, the game is starting. I will check now what is going to be. And it's Dravidians and Japanese. And the game is starting right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, game number 3. I couldn't put your camera yet. Oh, it's there. Actually, or no, it's frozen, guys. Okay, Winchester, you keep going for a moment because I have to set up this completely. And
No.
oh, you're there. You're there. It's working good.
Yeah, I just tried to move a little bit.
Okay.
It's just a little wave, like we have a Baltic there, so I'm still moving.
Okay, I think the
Okay,
camera is
Nicov
perfect.
Dravidians. Dravidians is much better at civilization, so I'm sure that
You
Nicov will
think?
take this one. It's gonna be easy one. Yeah, Japanese has no chance here. This is a terrible civilization on water, so mental attack is already there. So man,
Come on, MBL has a great civilization too. But what I'm very surprised is about the shape of the map. It seems that the water is not super wide, but still a mixed map here, or what, Mr. Winchester?
Oh, it can be interesting in case if MBL decides to move his dock, build his dock. Okay, it's not gonna happen. Like, if he would go it toward the left side of the map, then they can get a long direction between the docks, and then it could be a little bit unusual for Baltic, and maybe even some kind of galleys can work there. Yeah, and I like the fact that Nicov is building the dock kind of far in the side of the map.
Okay. I mean, the goal in case of some aggression, 3 goals in similar spot for MBL. Sorry for Nicov. The one on the right side quite far, but it's very similar for MBL. Yeah, 3 goals with a lot of hills. Very interesting. Obviously, in this map, in the standard gameplay with the galleys, Nicov should be superior to MBL. What do you think?
I don't know, to be honest, because I don't really consider Nicov like a super strong meta player, like
No?
3 dogs, fires, etc. Yeah, so and I think MBL has a decent micro as well. By the way, what I did mention from the map, do you see this hill on the left side of MBL base? I think if you anytime control this hill in the game, let's say in Castle Age you even sacrifice everything, but you control this hill, then I think you're in a great spot. So if you somehow can scout this and realize in the game that this hill is so important, then I think you can even, with equal fight in Castle Age, you can just try to send 1 or 2 vills and just start to build buildings there, even houses, later siege workshop, monastery, barracks, some spears, and just try to camp on this one. Because if you're still there in early Imperial Age, then oh boy, because there is just no resources for MBL on other side of the map.
But that should be with a landing probably, because if you check both areas on the right and on the left, it's super easy to wall. Super easy to wall. So I believe it has to be the landing. So the water control gonna be important. We were talking about the transition and going up 20 seconds. Is that enough to get some important advantage here on water? Because MBL is up faster than his opponent.
Yeah, for sure. And this is not only 20 seconds. It's like each time your galleys is out of dock, you always have +2 galleys. So this is like a power spike of for 20 seconds each minute. So each minute we have like 20 seconds to win the fight. And that's a lot, I would say. And yeah, that's important. That's definitely important. But MPL has 1 fishing ship less. So I was trying sometimes to play like this, but that means that at some point you would not have enough food for the villager production or double BX. So Dravidians, they can match.
Okay. Winchester, I was scared for a moment. I hear some noise there. What was that?
I don't know. I don't have any voice. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what kind of voice, so it's hard for me to answer.
But did you hear or not? Didn't you hear some noise there?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Well, maybe you know the stream people can say, but I didn't.
No, I hear something. Okay. Did you hear something? No? Okay. I'm going cuckoo. I'm going cuckoo.
Okay.
Anyway.
At some point, I was expecting some like a punchline. I was expecting that you.
Yeah. I'm going cuckoo. Anyway.
That was.
Come on, Winchester. Come on.
Okay,
Triple dog now. Triple dog. The fire galley. Is the third dog being dot maybe? Sorry for this fast scrolling with the mouse. Maybe too fast, or since you are Dravidians and you get that extra wood, you're gonna have the production.
Yeah, definitely, it's good. I mean, and he has the 4 efficient ship against 2 from Japanese.
Oh, 2
and,
only.
Yeah, I think the position is much better for Nicov right now. If he will be able to afford and didn't mess up anywhere in micro, then it's much better for him. But MBL is already on the berries. I don't understand the idea of that early berries. I think he just wants to fight for the water only a little bit and then just go for the. Oh, and he's blocking. He has already
blocking with the fish.
advantage. that he will block. That's really
He's
nice,
blocking.
Nicov. I
He's
love
blocking
it.
with the fish, as you can see. And now MBL is not doing the... Well, he's still chasing the other. And now he's going to try... He's blocking now with... Abega, come on, man. Micro in the fishing ship. This is absolutely amazing how he's trying to block it. But it's not an oath that he has a villager there to repair. He has to go. And he's going to repair. I like it. I like that a lot. And if he hold it there and repair that one, he's going to have even bigger advantage. He's coming with another galley. The galley is now done. And... Well, MBL is definitely so behind because he has no fish. I mean, only 2 fishing ships. And Nicov has more galleys. So...
Hey, and more dog. Okay,
Yeah.
3rd dog by MBL as well. Well, it's gonna be again. It's gonna be matched, and MBL didn't really get his advantage from only 2 fishing ship, right? So he must be really behind right now. I don't think that. So he has like 1 mill, 2 lumber camps and 1 mining camp, so that means the same 200 wood that Dravidians got from Feudal Age. And else their dogs gave extra population, so right now it's more resources for Nicov. Even consider that he was going 1 villager more, so this is more resources. And he also killed more fire ships and MBL micro, like...
Oof, he's gonna kill a lot. He's gonna kill a lot here. No, there's a demo coming. No, that's bad. You don't need to go now. Now he's going back.
Damaged fire. This is definitely mem micro.
Okay, what? You are paying off the previous game on Arena? What the hell is that, man? Man, migrated? I mean, what? What was that, man? Unbelievable. Guys, he's paying me from the comedy in the previous game. But now with those galleys, Nicov is microing. I think Nicov is microing, not Mem. He's taking that one. He's taking all the galleys. He's doubled the Navy. At this point, Winchester. You need to leave water and try to go landing, or what you do?
I think if you're MBL, you can try to boom because, as you said, the water is not wide, so there's a lot of free space, so you can try to boom a little bit, but you definitely need to think about how you will go up in Castlage, and this is what he do. So he was on Varus a little bit early,
Oof.
and else he is already spin farms.
That was a good
demo,
shot, a good demo. Yeah, a really good demo. Okay,
so
go on, sorry.
Yeah, Nicov right now is kind of losing his time about the... so, MPL is doing good job force Nicov to produce the fire galleys instead of fishing ship. And this is really nice by MPL, because then longer it goes, then better it will be for MPL, because he's already setting up his food economy. And this is really nice because he'll be earlier to Castle Age. And the only chance to match for Nicov was adding fishing ship right now. But he cannot make this because of the demo shot, and right now there's 3 dogs which he's not really pushing. So I think that Nicov needs to be more aggressive here and just be more confident.
He's right now, no? Like he's pushing completely, but look at MBL. Yeah. Oh my god, look at the walls MBL is doing. He's giving up. But MBL with these walls is fine at home, but he's giving up all that skill that you were talking before. 1, 2 goal outside, the stone, even the relic. And he's taking the water. Potentially, you can definitely land here. But MBL is having some okay economy and probably is going to go up faster than his opponent.
Yeah, and I don't know how did it happen. I think Nicov at some point was not really good with managing his economy on the back. I don't know. Idle eco is kind of equal, so it's hard to say why, but I don't know. He has more kills, right? But you don't really have the... Oh, okay, KD is kind of equal because of the scout, probably. So he has slightly more kills, and he had more fishing ships, but he's still not ahead, right? This is kind of strange.
Yeah, well, 1, 2, 3 dogs here. He's gonna try to kill now some more units, but now Nicov economy is catching up. He's gonna go up to Castle Age pretty much at the same time, and Nicov still have double the Navy. You need to control there's 2 demos.
Oh, and
he's not sending 3 demos, man. Well, he can't lose the water, Winchester, right now.
Yeah, and that's fine that he's not... I mean, maybe it's too much demo, 1 or 2 would be enough there. So, yeah, that's a big mistake, actually, because if those 4 would be fire ships, then they would attack the docks. The problem with the demo that they do not attack the docks, and that right now gives a lot of time to MBL. But I like the fact that Nicov is going up earlier. That's really good for him, because that would be important in case if that would not happen. And MBL only now building 2 buildings.
Oh, wow. It's so behind then. The timing is really, really behind. So, what is the following? Do you think Nicov should then obviously destroy these dogs, But after that, what? Do you want to land him? Do you go for the economy? What is the best approach? Because I see already a barrack for Nicov.
Well, I think the best scenario, he can build a barrack just in case if he's scared of any aggression that MBL can afford. But if it's just you choose what to do, then I think boom approach is much better, because I think Dravidians with water control first and second with bombard cannons is much better than Japanese. So you just go for a huge amount of archers and like 4 or 5 bombard cannons, and you fight. And oh, an MBL dock on the right hand side. I really like this.
Okay, let's see if he's gonna be able to do something.
So I will just finish this idea that I think Dravidians is better than Japanese in late stage just because of the bomber cannons, and they are playing against Archer Civilization. So yeah, I think boom approach must be completely fine for Dravidians. Just boom, control the water, don't let come to hit your part, and just, yeah.
Okay, well, MBL is walling completely, like...
And those fire gullies stay right for the demo. If he will boom it, then... Oh...
No, he split. He just split right now.
Yeah.
Good timing. Good timing. Well, the ace 2 minutes delay, guys. None of you will think that that we are cheating, but no. There's 2 minute delay with the players. The timing there with Winchester was on point. That demo is still. Oh my God. Well, no, but don't attack that. Well, that was a waste because that galley was 1 HP.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but still, he killed quite a lot. Still, Nicov has a lot more. He's doing 2 extra town center. He has a barrack. The barrack is just in case that probably MBL is coming. But MBL, as you mentioned, triple dock that Nicov cannot see. I like this a lot. He's gonna take the water back.
This is really cool. And he's already on fishing ships. Well, that's really cool from Nicov that he'll be on Freetown centers, but he can't be low on food because he also spent a lot of food for the scouts here. He didn't build on the barrack, he just made scouts. He wants the map control, he wants to take the relic, and that's understandable, right? But I think MBL will just smash the water soon, and that's really bad for
and the following, I wouldn't be surprised to see also a landing for MBL. What do you think with that Valir or not? This guy, monastery and siege. I mean,
cool.
Yeah, he has to do that because if you take the fish there, I mean, those 3 TCs here from Nicov, he won't have resources to make villas. And if he's doing it because he just bought it.
He just saw the monastery. I'm not sure if he can realize right now. Let's see in reaction by Nicov, but he just saw the monastery.
MBL War Galley upgrade. And now Nicov, what is Nicov doing? Balancing the economy, but with all that navy, he's gonna take it for Surrey University. Why university here? Because he's doing towers.
War towers, yeah, that's nice.
Okay. War towers sounds good to me, but he did only a monastery. He didn't even make siege. He's doing his opponent to react. Ooh, this is a lot of fish, man. He can take a lot of fish.
That's really bad position because Nicov right now committing into university and taking a lot of stone, and that's really bad for him because he will be out of food and he will have 0 villagers on food. 0.
He got 0 on food, he's losing all the fish, and now look, he's doing the farmers, okay. But that's definitely not gonna be the greatest. And now MBL, 1, 2 extra town centers, 3 TCs. He took absolutely everything. Man, I told you before, Winchester, it's so hard to kill MBL. Really hard to kill MBL, okay? So, whoa. Let's see, who is still having the advantage? I mean, we see the number of villages and Nicov is ahead. But now it's not the problem, the amount of villages you have. Are you gonna be following with a good boom? Because the idle TC for Nicov, look at idle town center for Nicov.
And he cannot produce. Yeah, I think the position is better for MBL. Yes, he's a little bit behind, but this is on the 5 villagers, and right now he has the water control. By the way, monks is good, yeah.
Nice.
But maybe even Gallis is fine now. If you want to commit, yeah, he's a fletched already. I'm sure it's gonna be Gallis. He have our Galley already. That's a cool idea here because he wants to finish him on water. He don't want those dogs to be alive, and I think that the position in general for MBL is playable. So if it goes like this, then MBL will just grab his advantage on water, and that's important.
Okay, well, let's see what we are going to see for galleys. 6 galleys here for MBL, and now he's doing more dogs. Nicov is still village number and population getting closer, and a 4th town center. Do you still think that the late game, I mean, it's better Dravidians on water or on land? Because on land, I prefer Japanese, no? I mean, except that you have bomber cannons. I don't know.
Well, only samurais can probably snowball, but in general, yeah, Dravidians is better. My skirm's stronger, I have bomber cannons, and my archer's decent same like yours. So just because of the bomber cannons on land, I'm better. But you know what? Nicov do not only have no food for the villagers, but he also have no food for the war galley upgrade, and that's super important because he cannot fight for the water right now. And if MBL would know that, he would definitely attack with all his fire ships to stocks because he that there is a lot of demos, and if they upgrade it, then they will just destroy all his fire ships and he will lose the water because war galleys do almost nothing to upgraded fire galleys. But yeah.
Oh my god! Look at the castle he's doing.
Oh.
Why these castles? Like, I mean, the castle is fine. He has a TC with his stone and gold. He might siege use the monastery, and he's expected that maybe he's gonna come siege here. But what MBL is doing now is just getting the water and booming. But this is a lot of galleys. Let's see now. Nicov has so many galleys. Ooh, so many fire ships. Okay. But he has so many as well. MBL, not as many, obviously, but he got some galleys. Who is taking this battle, Winchester?
Yeah, it's more fire galleys, and as I said, war galleys is almost doing nothing here, so it must be the better fight for Nicov for sure. He will just those demo shots. Oh,
he took everything. He took absolutely everything. Coming out with some demo, that was crazy, crazy. Very good reaction by Nicov. His numbers is still almost the same. Almost the same. The water, they keep fighting on water, but this game is gonna go on land battle. It's gonna be some landing. I mean, we see 4 town centers for MBL. The score difference is insane. And why that big difference? Because all the score in the water, because the KD is pretty much the same. And Villiers is the same as well.
It's the dog's broken, right? It's score as well. So maybe the castle is give you the score as well. And yeah, a little bit more KD as well. And maybe in KD there is no demos, and MBL just lost much more demos than Nicov. So what I wanted to say about this castle, that's fine if you build it in being blind. But Nicov just was there with his scouts. He just ran it away a little bit so that there is nothing there and decided to build a castle. How is that possible? So just imagine right now he built a transport ship and just build the castle somewhere on MBL's base. That could be really amazing, but it's not the way just because he built the castle, I don't know, almost for nothing.
Okay. I mean, Nicov is stonewalling super forward, getting quite a lot of map control. On the right, he's safe with the castle, as you can see. And now he's gonna take all the docks. Seems that also more farmers for Nicov. He's having the same village, even one village less right now, but same economy upgrades. But the resources in the bank, Winchester, much better. So if you go up to Imperial now, faster Nicov and land there with bomber cannons, that probably can be. I like this castle, it's a good one, it's taking the hill.
Yeah, this is perfect. You anyway need a castle there. No matter what happened in this game, you need to have a castle on this hill. That's important.
Okay, yeah, but the timing, the momentum now is definitely for Nicov. He's getting there in the resources, and it's going to go up in a moment. And from there, what you do if you are MBL? Because you're going to fall behind in minutes, and Nicov also still have a good boom.
Well, if MBL, I don't really know. He just needs to build the eco and later see what he can do with that. I don't think that he can plan anything, but if I would be Nicov, I would just take the full water control with stone walls, because the map, as I said, it's really hard to pass if you are not, if you don't have the water, right? Without landing, it's impossible to get there. So just stone wall, try to get all the water control, clean up the land, and just try to go for bombard cannons plus archers. I think that's all. Yes, samurais will be a threat, but he can never attack you, so...
Yeah, he's doing already archery ranges on his base, so he can go Arbalest, remember? They got Arbalest fully upgraded. He can go here from bomber cannons. The samurais are coming. I like that, because MBL, it's in mind that there's something coming, right? So he's doing some samurais to try to clean up.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good move by him, I love it.
Okay. But this is a very good building as well for Mr. Nicov, who is having now triple archery range here. He's gonna make the upgrades, he's doing fletching, and wheelbarrow as well. The timing, like I like to say, the momentum, Winchester is definitely now for Nicov. This is a game for Nicov to lose, because, I mean, MBL has 111 villages, but he's still far from going up. He's doing the castle here, but the thing here is, Nicov can go cannon galleons and take those castles.
Exactly. I think this spot is really important for Nicov. So if he wants to fight somehow on land, then I think he needs to start from this spot. So he need to take, he need to build his own castle exactly at the spot where MBL is building castle, and I think he will be able to do it because he will just later, as you said, will go for cannon galleons, just take down this castle. And later he need to build it there. Why there? Because I think that this is the highest hill in a round of trap shot. So if there will be some bomber cannons against the trebuchet, etc., then this castle will always be.
Well,
he just clicked the delete button.
I think so, because he was killing himself. What the hell? Anyway, look at the archers now. The samurais is still coming. Now the galleys with the botkin can be able to take the villains down. He need to micro. He's microing with the archers. I like a lot what Nicov is doing, but he's not producing more archers. Why not? I don't know. He got crazy. Plenty of resources. Why he's not doing more archers? No idea. And another thing that is very important. He's sending more villains, but there's no ballistic. Ballistic here is definitely needed, but they're still killing more and more villains here, and not up yet. Well, he only need to make chemistry, cannon galleons, and that castle will be down. Obviously, MBL will know him pretty well. He's not going to give up. He's gonna go up to Imperial soon, 53 farmers. But even if he's doing that, not having the water here, what he can do?
Well, yeah, just must the samurais try to win fight on land. I don't know, maybe some monks to convert the cannon galleons, try to play with that. And maybe at some point try to build a sneaky dock somewhere, or just drop a castle somewhere on the right-hand side, build some docks, try to go for fast fire, and just start to fight on the water as well. But yeah, as I said, I just believe in Dravidians. I think Nicov will not fail. And also, I think it feels a little bit that he has a little bit more map, like about the wood, about the space. So I think he should dominate with the water control.
Yeah, another castle on top of that hill. He's now killing all the archer ranges. You don't like it?
I think he will need this. Yeah, I think he will need this castle to go on the water. Maybe right now it's a little bit early, but I don't know. Castle there is needed, even for samurai production. I don't think so.
Isn't it better to go back to water, maybe a few towers with Yasama upgrade?
Oh, by the way, you're right. Towers can be really nice if he wants to. Right. I mean, there is you will never control it in Imperial Age, and losing some villas is not bad. Yeah. So with Yasama towers, you can just take the shorefish for a while, build the docks, and let's go.
I mean, you want to be safe at home, so he's safe at home with the houses. Sorry, with the castles. He should probably take also MBL the relics. He has 2 relics. He's now going for the relics. And the Yasama towers are pretty crazy. He's doing more and more archer ranges. But I'm just waiting to see the cannon galleons. He's doing galleon upgrade and bomber cannons. Okay. I mean, he's coming with the bomber cannons to kill that castle. Is a good choice, that? Yeah.
I think cannon galleons is just better. I mean, yes, you need the... I mean, if you would play against ranged units, then it's better to prioritize the bomber cannons. But if you play against samurais, then it's just safer to have the cannon galleons, right? Because they are not dying to samurais like it can be now.
Well, he is still coming with 13 samurais, but he has a couple of monks. He has the galleys now. Well, the galleons there, so if he micro properly, let's see if he's gonna do it. The samurais are coming. Those samurais are only +1. He got 3 monks. The bomber cannons trying to micro. I mean, I like a lot how MBL fight. He's a warrior, but man, I really don't know. He's even doing the ship right now with 4 bomber cannons. How the hell he's gonna be able to recover in this game? Because right now, Nicov is on the right side, doing a castle in that small gap. This castle is not gonna... I mean, it's gonna fall very soon if he's repairing. And now Arbal is upgraded. With Arbal, you're gonna be fine against the samurais.
Yeah, I agree. You really need to outmass with samurais, but... Yeah, and I like this castle by Nicov on the right-hand side. Usually I don't want to build a castle like that because it easily will be destroyed from the water, but right now you have the water control, so this castle is really nice, and you can make some trebuchet to just destroy this castle. So yeah, I do like what Nicov is doing. I think he's just doing everything wrong. As I said before, yeah, he's just playing perfect like the first one, and from this point, his civilization and composition is just better than the MBLs. Yeah,
well, MBL is doing the least skirmishes. He's doing... MBL Cataparuto is an amazing upgrade, yes, but how many traps he got?
He already preparing. He will stay on this hill forever.
He's just waiting there. But this is the thing. I mean, you can hold that hill. You can hold that hill, but to win the game, this is not a game with points. You know, it's not with time limit. You really need to.
Anyway, man.
You know what I will do if I was Nicov now? Siege elephants.
Yeah, that's a cool idea, but they
I
will
mean-
probably be shredded from the samurais if they consider like a unique unit.
You go with the arbalists and the elephants behind them, and you kill them
Yeah,
all.
that's a cool idea, yeah. Okay, come closer, ma'am. You're still camping under the castles. Ah, okay, no, it's me attacking you. You're under the castles, yeah? Okay, I need to say something like, go out, ma'am. Don't sit down there. You need to take them up. Go out.
No,
go out
look
of
at
the
this.
castles.
Nah, what I'm telling you, Winchester, is Memstradamus here. 1-2 siege workshop. I believe it's gonna be elephants. It can be more bomber cannons. It's coming with
bomber
what?
cannon.
MBL 200 population, siege engineer, Thumbrin as well. But he's gonna go raiding. He's doing even an archery range in front. MBL is trying, but I really don't see how he can do it. Like, Nicov has all the map control, literally all the map control, and with the bomber cannons, with the galleons, with the arbalists as well. I mean, he can
He
raid.
destroyed his own arbalest with those bomber cannons.
I can see there, man. Oh my god. Ay, ay, ay.
Nice. What a
Ay,
play,
ay,
what
ay.
a play.
Okay. 5 bomber
he just
cannons,
hit his
galleons.
units.
It was like, what, 5-10? He killed some, right?
Yeah, I think like 5, it's not small numbers. And it just looks like, okay, I will kill my own units so MBL will know that it's super boring. It's so boring, so I even start to kill my units because it's not really interesting to camp. Oh yeah, to attack you while you're camping.
Anyway, he's coming now with the samurai. Look at those skirmishes. Arval is going back, bomber cannons. Well, I think that he needs runs, well, elephants in this case, to be honest. Because he's having a lot of skirmishes. The skirmishes are fully upgraded. And obviously, well, with bomber cannons you can do, but he has the Cataparuto trebuchet that are amazing. So what he needs is rams, is elephants. Obviously, the bomber cannon is gonna help a lot against the skirmishes too.
Yeah,
Okay.
and to be honest, I have no idea what was the reason to move here and don't push the hill before, because he right now anyway fights against the hill. So there was like, I don't know. I don't see any reason why this
Well,
bomber cannons
the
must
reason,
fight here, but
Winchester,
okay.
I'm gonna tell you, there's no wood in the map. I don't know if he can see it, Nico, but he can imagine if he's coming here, he's taking all the wood. I mean, I'm trying to find an explanation because I agree with you. This time, only this time. Winchester, I agree with you. Only this time, okay? No more, you know? But resources for Nicov, they are amazing. I still insist, if he's doing siege elephants, come on. It's gonna be a total destruction. But still doing more archery ranges. All the archery ranges. Remember that Dravidians pretty much don't have cavalry. And, well, trebuchet, arbalest. There's a lot of army. But why Nicov cannot finish Winchester? Because a lot of that army is on water, and that is not gonna help anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, this trebuchet is really amazing, and MBL is the one who usually controls such units is really perfectly. So really well played by him, and right now he just destroyed the bomber cannons. So yeah, I mean, MBL is such a nice player to play in this style. So
yeah, he's used to this. He's really good with the micro, but he has 0 wood in the bank. Literally
Yeah,
0 wood
exactly.
in the bank. Obviously, those skirmishes are really good. And now he's coming with, with more bomber cannons. The trebuchet is going to be down. Not really. And, man, with these resources, seriously, elephants are great here. I will even delete some of the galleys probably just to do more army, because you need right now a lot of army. The thing is, it's just that Nicov does have great amount of army, like 20 skirmishes now, right now, and 3 arbalists. And obviously he's losing the bomber cannons.
yeah, actually, you're right. I mean, the siege elephant could help him to push, but he really need to have a lot of arbalists behind them, because right now it looks like there is like no chance to push it. And Emil has a lot of resources, so just in case he will be able to make the samurais. By the way, he has no upgrades. Actually, I just realized on samurais. But yeah, it's hard to explain this game, because MBL is just getting to a good composition. Maybe at some point with like 40 trebuchet, he won't be afraid of the water.
No.
But
And because Winchester, Dravidians don't have a lot of choices. Like, they are good on water there, but now to finish it in, like, what you do? Unique units, they die against the samurais. Then, what? You do halts? Champs?
Maybe champs. Yeah,
Champions,
I think
maybe.
I never played with those champions. Ignore the armor, but they at least match the samurais. I think they are fine against samurais. So you just go for a huge amount of champions. Force the just
Actually-
force opponent to go for something.
they might kill the samurais now that I'm thinking, because
Yeah,
samurais,
I think so as well.
yeah, samurais get bonus against the unique units, but are the champions of unique units? They are not. So if you ignore the armor and you spam barracks and go full champions, I mean, it's ridiculous that right now, look at the resources for Nicov, that he's not doing something else. It's just only one bomber cannon and skirmishes. Make no sense to me.
Yeah, well, he just wants to end up this with skirms. I think he's just fine with any trade, and he understands that at some point MBL will be out of wood. So I think he just understands that he has more map control, and yeah. Oh, and only now conscription. This is a mistake, actually.
Yeah, Elite Samurais, remember conscription make you produce units a lot faster, really a lot faster. Now he's doing here in 49 minutes. MBL is selling all the resources, selling a lot of food actually. He has a lot of gold still. Those are Elite Samurais, so Elite Samurais obviously are gonna destroy skirmishers. And with the traps on the left, he's just killing the cannon galleons. In front, he has, I mean, Nicov has no army on land right now.
Yeah, that's real bad for him.
Yeah,
I mean, I
there's
just
no army?
wondered. Same 30 skirms, I mean, they're just not at the same spot, they spread it across the map. So, and by the way, he didn't take the third relic in the middle, I think that's a mistake, and they still have a high course for, let's say, food. So he definitely need to sell some food. Yeah, right now he's doing the siege elephant, but I think, yeah, the champions is the answer here. I think champions and siege elephant just eat everything, and then when you see the arbalest, you just add some skirms. But I think champions.
The siege elephant was going to be also perfect when he was pushing first on the left. That MBL got nothing. Right now, MBL right now got samurais. He's doing all the arbors. He also got skirmishes, 7 trebuchets. Obviously, the trebuchets are not gonna kill the elephants. It's just the opposite, the other way around. The elephant is gonna eat the trebuchet really quick. But let's see what it's gonna be, because it's just skirmishes against skirmishes. It's about the resources. When MBL has no resources, then he's dead.
And only now +4 armor for Nicov. That's super late as well. So before his armor could survive, he would have it.
That makes sense now. While he was losing some more and some more, the elephants are coming. He's only sending 1. He can do a lot. I mean, you send 10 elephants there, and the domination is gonna be real. Well, MBL keep trying, but the thing is, MBL keep trying. He's still on his base. But he still will never be able to attack his opponent, it looks. I don't know what you think.
Well, at some point he'll need to go on water control, maybe the towers or something, but it just doesn't look... Oh, by the way, samurais is not really attacking siege elephant, I just saw. There is no bonus damage, I suppose, so siege elephant is kind of tanky against samurais.
Okay,
keep
coming.
There is a dogs right now, but I don't think he will finish this.
Nah, he's there with the galleys. He's there with the galleys. He's trying to kill in front. MBL is still with a lot of army. Look at the 5 trebuchets. Okay. He's trying to kill, but this is the problem. This is the only wood left for MBL. Right, Winchester? The only wood left.
Yeah, and dogs probably can be just focused by the cannon galleys. I like the idea. So those dogs will fall down faster than they will produce something. So you can build them like infinite, but yeah, those cannon galleys will just eat all the dogs, and you will be just not on time even to finish the fire galley upgrade. So
Winchester, when you are in Nicov position, how patient you have to be in these games, right? You really have to be patient, or I mean, what a player is feeling, thinking when this situation he's feeling, oh man, I have 5,000 score lead, this game is for me, but then you cannot finish the game. Anyway, MBL 130 population, maybe now is the time that he's gonna finish the game. MBL is definitely not giving up, but this game is over, Winchester, let's be honest.
Yeah, I think from this point, even what MBL did before with Trebuchet, Skirm Samurai just don't work right now, so I think, yeah, he can just
the elephants.
Yeah.
Elephants still going, but those elephants don't die against the skirmishers. He got samurais as well. Okay.
Well, I think MBL should win this fight. He just need to go with skirms, right click on the archers, and samurais take all the elephants. But again, it's just win the time, but not the game.
Yeah, and now there is no goal anymore for any of the players. No goal left in the map. Still, as you mentioned, didn't take the relic. And he can see the relic in the middle. Why he's not taking the relic, I don't know. It will be a lot of gold during all the game. And why no champions? 1 village on wood for MBL. 1 village on wood. And now losing all the traps in front. I mean, It's just impossible.
Oh, really? He lost all the traps. That's really
Well,
bad.
not
for
all,
him.
but pretty much. Well, only one left. Only one left.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this castle in the range? Ah, okay, no. I thought this castle in the range, but it seems like only lumber camp in front.
Yeah, in this kind of situation, you know that. I mean, what he expect to achieve? I like that he's still fighting, being a warrior, but zero on wood, zero on gold. He still have gold in the bank, and now he cannot even remake the farms because he has no wood. I mean, it's completely over right now. No.
Well, Nicov is kind of out of gold as well. Maybe
Okay.
somehow right now he will hold it, but
I mean, if he could rate his opponent, okay. Oh god, look at the idols for Nicov. Okay.
yeah, a lot of
Yeah, 200 population. MBL has 60 villas, 60 villas, 60 army.
100 skirms in the queue, man. 100 skirms.
100 skims in the queue for Nicov. What the hell? Oh, wow. Yeah, well, he's gonna be 200 population all the time. We are just waiting for this game to finish. He's even attacking now the castle with the lead cannon galleons. And as I say, at this point, these games are very hard to cast, Winchester, because there's no explanation anymore. You know, like, you see what is happening? It's impossible because he has no resources. Doing now redemption, okay. Trying to convert the bomber cannons. He has one monk, and with the bomber cannons we'll try to go. Actually, redemptions will have been a much better upgrade a long time ago.
I don't think so. When there is a lot of archers, they will just snipe the monks. Maybe against skirms, that's fine, but yeah.
Okay.
Well, he had traps before. Right now, he has no wood to make more traps, right? Oh, and he's microing one monk. And that worked. Well, yeah, as I said, before that, he wanted to snipe the bomber cannons with trap with using amazing micro, but now he cannot afford the trebuchet, so the only chance is the monk. So he used all his resources. Once it will be zero, once the all farms is inspired because there was no more wood.
He has wood on the right now. He's microing here, but if Nicov notice, he knows he's gonna take all the villages here, and he's killing now. Still doing more and more. And well, it's double the population, guys. It's double the population. At this point, it's just about time. Like the player want to resign because GG call. The game was over a long time ago. It was over a long time ago. It's kind of difficult, you know, those games. And well, Nicov played this one perfect. I think this game has been 1 hour, but it was over, honestly, 30 minutes ago.
Well, there still were some chances, maybe, if you think that the trebuchet plus samurai plus skirm is the better composition than anything else, and you're sure that you will control your trebuchet somehow perfectly, and your opponent will make a mistake with your dogs, then probably it's playable. But I think on this level, when we play against such a strong player like Nicov, who else playing this patient, he's not trying to finish the game instantly, but he just make a lot of cannon galleons, didn't delete his galleys, he tried to control all the...
Sorry that I interrupt you. If he landed at some point and make the game a mess on Nicov economy, okay. But like this, it looks like it's impossible because one opponent we have resources forever and the other just out of resources. That's what I mean, you know? Like,
yeah, of course. So maybe, yeah, I mean, he just needs to win the fight, just try to win the fight somehow, take the little map and get on the water, then there are still chances. If it's not the case, if you see that you're just not winning the fights instantly and you're only defending, then you're right. You'll be out of rest and you don't really need to wait for this, right? You can expect this, that you'll be out of rest at some point. So, yeah, that's what I got what you mean. I agree. So, it's 2 open maps left.
Yeah,
Or maybe
I'm thinking, what map is going to be? Because now MBL can pick whatever. Yucatan or Arabia?
I don't know. Maybe Yucatan is more his style. He likes more semi-open map, I think, than just open maps. But he can play Arabia. I mean, in my head, this is kind of similar maps. Now I know that people play it's different on Yucatan, but I don't know. If I would be MBL, it doesn't really matter for me. I can play both games and just pick Arabia or Yucatan whenever I want. Maybe it sells depend on civilizations. By the way, Nicov has the Chinese. I don't know. This Civ is so amazing. I have really no idea how he will outplay Nicov, let's say, on Arabia if he'll pick Chinese. So maybe it's better to pick Yucatan just to avoid to play against top tier 1 civilizations, try to get it into 2-2, and then Nicov will maybe nervous, and then he will outplay Chinese. So that's the only logic I can find here. So then just try to pick the Yucatan so you don't play. By the way, yeah, I think that on Yucatan Chinese is not that crazy because you can well try to go for fast castles, also somehow delay the game to the point where those villagers are not that important, but on Arabia it's kind of harder. So yeah, I would try to play the Yucatan right now, try to win the game, get it in 2-2, and then just pray that I will win the Chinese on last Arabia.
Okay, we're gonna see it because, guys, as you can see, this is the program we have, and this is, guys, how the Group A is looking right now. And the Viper Leo ACCM has qualified already to the quarterfinals. We are in Group B right now, and who's gonna win here is gonna qualify as well, Nicov or MBL. If you wanna see the results are already here, updated as well. And Doud1 ACCM 3. Doud1 ACCM 3. All right, so it's gonna be Arabia, Winchester, and the map is Arabia, and it's gonna be what? What civilizations? Now we need to focus because we know the map.
Well, how to counter Chinese? Well, Hindustanis is probably the counter to Guerrillas on Yucatan, or at least you want to match them. I'm not sure that Britons or Vietnamese is a good idea to play against Guerrillas on Yucatan, where you'll have a lot of sheep and just feel comfortable. So I think Hindustanis must be there, and here you'll play something standard. Let's say Britons or Vietnamese try to match the Chinese. Maybe the idea is to pick Vietnamese and try to send a scout, take the board from Chinese, and this is the usual mistake, or usual weakness of Chinese, that they kind of out of good food. But
I see the Civ now, Chinese and Hindustanis.
Okay. Then I don't see the way how Guerrillas is losing on Yucatan to Britons or Vietnamese in case if it's gonna happen. This is a bad part of it.
Oh man. Let's go and see what it's going to be. It's gonna be very sick. It's gonna be... What? I miss it, Winchester.
Yeah, what?
I missed it 43 minutes ago. A donation 500 euros.
Wow.
I mean,
wow. It's like
yeah,
I missed it the past year. Someone donated me 500 euros, and I just realized.
And I didn't realize. I didn't realize, man. What the hell? Oh my god. I mean, wow. I'm just checking. I see last donation at the bottom of the overlay 500, and I didn't notice. I mean, the stupid alerts, man. These alerts are crap. You know. I mean, yeah, these alerts are crazy. Are Titanic, man. I didn't notice. Probably was in the game, and I was. Oh, I know why I didn't notice, Winchester. Because
there's no alerts.
No, because you were non-stop talking, so I couldn't listen to it.
Yeah. So yes, sorry for me. Don't really be mad on me, the donator. You can do it again. I will try to. Yeah, the next 5 minutes, if you want, I will not talk, so you can repeat.
No. I have no voice. Keep talking, okay? Keep talking. Anyway, Winchester. The next game is starting. Thank you so much, Mr. Hugo, man. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're still in the stream and can see my appreciation, because I really didn't notice. I mean, I didn't mention, I didn't notice. I was so focused in the games. I apologize, man, because it was incredible. And now, game number 4, Arabia. Game number 4 is just Arabia. China, Nicov on the left as a blue, on the right MBL, Hindustanis as a yellow. And man, I needed a map like this because the previous game was a little bit... I mean, since it felt that it was over, it was a little bit tedious to cast the end of the game. And now I want to see aggression and gameplay. And now that we have the matchup, China or Hindustanis?
Well, I would definitely prefer Chinese. I think Chinese should just destroy Hindustanis because they are +3 villagers. This is huge. I mean, besides all the eco bonuses they have, by the way, there will be a small idol in Nicov TC. So besides all those eco bonuses they have, cheaper upgrades and all the army compositions, they else has +2 villagers in Dark Age and consider the Loom +3 villagers in Early Feudal Age. That's a lot. So I don't know how Hindustanis can match this. It's going to be really hard.
Yeah, I mean, guys, you should know that this is internet. I mean, if we are close to 5,000 viewers and people is not complaining about the voice being sync, do you think, guys, that the voice is not sync? You have to refresh F5 and then it will be synced, man, because there's no problem with the sound. I believe that everything is okay, right, guys? You gotta tell me. 3 villages on wood and taking the elephant under the town center. Economy-wise, Hindustanis or China?
You mean general in economy, Chinese better because of 2 villas. I mean, Hindustanis, their power spike about the eco is open somewhere close to the Castle Age. Early Castle Age, when you build like 3 town centers, you can else make the army because your villagers are so cheap. But right now, on earliest stages, Hindustanis doesn't have anything that special. And that's why some civilizations like, let's say, Franks, let's say, Bulgarians, Magyars, all those cities, they have something strong in Early Feudal Age, so they can somehow try to force Chinese into some reaction. But Hindustanis, they are not really strong in Early Feudal Age, and that's why it's really even harder to play with them against this civ.
Okay, Nicov is walling all the map. Is that woodline wall on top? I think there's a hole.
Yeah, there's a hole for sure, and I'm wondering that Nicov decided to play such gameplay against Hindustanis because you don't really want to play it slow. You want to play it into, I don't know, some kind of aggression. So I don't know. Let's see, but I don't like the Nicov approach right now. And his walls doesn't really good because his bears will be under damage, right? If there will be some archers later, and I don't know. Well, yeah, I suppose his idea, he's just afraid of scouts.
He's doing already some mistakes because Nicov was garrison the village and dropping the food. Wanted to go up 1 village faster at least, but he didn't have the mill, didn't have the buildings. Still open in the north, which makes me like, I don't know, going crazy because you're walling like this on the map and then you leave holes like this in the north.
What is this lumber camp? I mean, it can, for you and viewers, it can be such a small thing, but for me, it's just a terrible lumber camp.
Why?
Because you could make it more on the left, it's closer to the trees. Right now, you can see the girl is chopping tree in 2 tiles instead of being 1 tile, and I mean, it's like, I don't know, let's say 2 resources each time it goes, so you lose like, I don't know, in general, like 50 wood maybe because of this lumber later.
Such a perfectionist you are, right, Winchester?
Well, but 50 wood in Early Feudal, this is not something.
It's quite a lot.
This is like
in the
Chinese
start.
bonus.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like Japanese bonus, yes, sir.
What I'm surprised here is that MBL is not wall at all. Fully open, going for goal. By the way, it's not going to scouts.
He found the wall. He found a gap. I mean, on the top left.
It's walling, okay. And what he's going to do now, Nicov? He's going to go scouts. Let me go to blue point of view. Okay, he's going to stable. But his opponent,
really? He's going for stable himself. I didn't expect this.
Yeah, but MBL is doing nothing. Double attack, horse collar, and no military buildings. What the hell?
That's interesting, yeah. His typical spear play. Maybe same like, I don't know, same like I was expecting before. He wants to know what is his enemy going for first, and only then he will try to react. If there is a scouts, then he's fine with spears, and in case if there is a range, then he will build the range himself. He already know that his opponent is full of wallet, so there is probably not that much he can gain from scouts if, let's say, he plays scouts against range, right?
Okay, well, it's kind of weird. And then what is MBL approach here? Trying to go castles as soon as possible. Nicov is fully wall. Remember that if Nicov is winning this game, he just qualified to the quarterfinals and he will face who he's going to face. You know, people in the stream, Mr. Winchester, do you know who is playing Nicov if he's winning the game specifically?
I suppose Hera, because you didn't...
Leary. He
Leary,
played
okay.
against Leary in the quarterfinals. The winner of this match is playing against Leary. He has now Nicov already 5 farmers. I mean, with all these walls, Nicov economy is better. He has a lot more farms. And look at now the walls by MBL. MBL is doing just walls into no army, man. Just spears. So if Nicov noticed that his opponent is not doing anything, what you do here? Archie range? Because MBL economy is getting the resources to try to just go up as soon as possible. What you do?
Yeah, I think Archer range is fine. Maybe don't even rush. I mean, okay, he's not doing army. Oh, he just took the scout. That's really nice, and probably will
Very
take the
nice
root
move
as well.
here. He should commit and kill it. He's gonna kill it. He should kill that spear. Nah, just go away and try to hit here and there, right?
Yeah, exactly. With scouts, you want them to survive as long as possible because you took a lot of attention. So right now he saw him on gold, so maybe you'll not be in time with attack in Feudal Age. So if I would be Nicov, then probably I would just aim for Castle Age because you won't be there much later, right? So you have already +4 villager advantage, and you know that you should have at least +4 because you killed 1 vill, and you was fine with all your production, which is +3 villagers. So the advantage is huge. So I don't know.
But he's doing army. He's doing more archers. He's doing archers now. He's also doing the blast beat. If he's doing fletching, he's gonna go full aggression. But it has to be quick, Winchester, because MBL is in the process to wall everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 villages walling right now. I mean, 5 villages to wall, like, and another 1 idle. So it's 6 villages already. This is spears. This can work, Mr. Pinch?
I don't know. His wood is still deniable with the archers, so if Nicov will get like 2 archers there, then MBL will be without the wood line. And this game has kind of reminded me the first one, because probably even consider that MBL is close to the fast castle. I think Nicov will not be far away from the castle age himself, and with some archers try to deny as much space as possible, and maybe with following aggression and castle age, I think he'll be able to close this game.
But I'm going to zoom out. Look at the MBL pace. I mean, what is this, man? I mean, zoom out. Look at the MBL pace. Maybe look at the architecture. Well,
yeah, and some symmetry there.
Yeah, well, typical MBL here. Now with the archer, he's gonna go with the hill. He's gonna try to take the spear. Taking the spear
and MBL.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we didn't mention this, but I think this is good to mention. We can see that those walls could be much shorter at first view, but the idea of those walls that those archers outside cannot right now take the villagers from gold and from berries.
True.
That's why players try to wall it a little bit further, so archers cannot really take down the vills.
Yeah, but look at this, all these walls. Nicov, so smooth transition to Castle Age, and having army, which makes that if he's going now crossbows and a few knights, he's gonna be able to be there. And look at the MBL now. Now he's doing fletching. He's not even close to go up. He has
terrible.
4 archers. This is terrible for MBL. I
Free
don't really
scouts in
know.
the queue. Fletching 3 scouts in the queue, and he makes archers. He wants to commit full feudal now, or
Now?
what's the idea behind this?
I mean, it's kind of weird, so awkward. It's really awkward position here. I mean, the position here is Winchester. Nicov and MBL got pretty much the same army, with fletching both, but he's away to castle. It's 1 minute. I don't know. You know better. Look at the score difference. It's insane. Oh, this is auto-scout by Nicov. I like it. I like it, man. I mean, it's exploring everything. I was wondering also the score difference is now there, as you mentioned, with 2 archers on the wood. Is denying the wood as well. What MBL can do, I mean, it's up to Castells now. Okay, he canceled quite of those scouts, but in 30 seconds he's up, and then MBL has no wood to take.
Yeah, I think once those archers is upgraded and once he sends the new archers, it's going to be really tough for MBL. Right now, once he saw the scout, he need to use his scout, get all the archers together, and he still have more army, and he knows that MBL is kind of committed in the scouts. So, I mean, there will be no surprise move right now. So while he is in Castle Age, didn't upgrade yet, he won't lose his army because he already know that he needs to control this army. There is scouts chasing him, and he will be focused there, and this is important, I think.
Yeah, and his economy is really really nice. I mean, he's China. He can make extra TCs, but he's doing now university. Oh my god. If he's doing those crossbows with ballistic right now, it's huge. I mean, he is having the hill. He got the crossbow, Botkin arrows. You need to kill the archers. He should probably go with the scouts to the archers as well. He's taking now more units. He's gonna kill another. He's gonna take quite a lot. He's coming with more in front. Look at the hill. He should go close to the stable. And ladies and gentlemen, this can be Nicov into the quarterfinals. That has been a while that Nicov is not getting into the top 8, if you ask me, because the level of Winchester, as we have said many times, is too high nowadays.
Yeah, I agree. And Nicov is showing a really good gameplay with aggressive style, and I think the ballistic is an amazing decision here because he knows. Tamarind. Oh, even Tamarind, yeah,
wow.
Power of tennis. So the idea that with ballistic, in this map, he will definitely be able to force the fights, to force the aggression, to force the attack here. So with ballistic, he will just don't let MBL any chance with his units to survive or win the fight.
And MBL is booming. 2 extra TCs. You know, 2 extra toll centers. But the thing here is, I mean, if you make those TCs, if you are going in now with the Crows and he's going in front, he is taking villas, he has ballistic and Tamarind, he's gonna probably take that palisade down in the south. He's just gonna be able to deny the goal because that TC is not really protecting the goal against the archers.
Mm-hmm. And the fun fact that he can also just break all the farms around all the TCs. I had the game like this. So with those archers, while MBL has no army, you can just take all the farms. Like, leave your opponent on 0 farms.
Oh,
and
man.
This is not really hard.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's not this a weird gameplay by MBL, like a bad play, I will say, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Nicov just out-macroed him in this one. I don't understand the idea. If there was some mind games, then Nicov definitely won those mind games. If there was no, then this is just a bad game.
Look at the archers, man. Nicov is all over. Now he has the TCs, but the villas cannot even work. His siege was shot forward, doing an extra tone center. Villas defense is only 2, but efficiency, Nicov 75%, the MBL 44%. Aye. Well, this is looking so good for the Argentinian. And ladies and gentlemen, the Argentinian is with almost the spot there. He's coming now with some archers.
No?
He's gonna buy a castle?
Well, he had like 1,000 stone or gold, but
stone
he bought
gold?
Food and wood.
He had gold. Food. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he bought wood and food.
Yeah, because you can go Gulans, but man, look at Nicov economy. He can go Imperial.
Oh yeah, really? He can switch it into
if he wanted, he can, but maybe it's not needed.
Maybe second siege workshop on the way. And he can go for some knights. Why not? Why not?
But why not stables? I mean, knights. Just full knights and kill. There's no farmers. You can see, man. 47 villas, 48. Now all the farmers are gone. Mangonel, but he's doing a second siege workshop. Okay, doing another TC. Those archers, this is a destruction. Like seriously, a destruction. I mean, it's crazy how MBL keep trying. 6 villas only ahead, 5 villas ahead for Nicov. But Nicov has killed 11 villas. The KD is 38, and you can see here how it's not the the archers, Nicov. You have to micro, man. Well, here one knight. I mean, few knights will be lovely. He's gonna kill that one now. Yeah, he's gonna kill the archers. Well, those archers are done because the Mangonel is coming. Yeah, no, that one is killing them all. Okay, but still.
Yeah, but I like the fact that he left an MBL on almost 0 farms, as I said before. This is a really cool move. So he cannot produce villagers forever from all those 4 town centers just because there are no farms.
Well, and those 2 Mangonels in the same frame almost. I know that you have the hill advantage, but okay, he's moving now. Still coming with more crossbows. All the villas are idle all the time. 25 idle villas. It's not only what you have the advantage. He's now losing some crossbows, but he's worthy. Honestly, I think the next step is just a couple of stables, full knights, and he's over. No? I mean...
Yeah, I would go for stables as well, and he's doing knights already. I just don't like the fact that he didn't really fix his farm economy, because you can see that there was huge amount of idols, huge amount of farms inspired. so he just needed to, I don't know, get better farm economy, just finish it right now with like 5 knights, even with only +1 armor, and just finish the game here. Typical MBL again.
With the Mangonels, MBL is really, really good. Oh, Nicov did a good job here. Just go back with those. He's really low HP, but still, the Siege Workshop is gone. I mean, MBL has 26 on goal. We are just watching the last moments from MBL in this tournament. Nicov is gonna face Leary in one series. Winchester, that with this Nicov performance and Leary performance, it can be insane.
I agree. That's going to be a really interesting matchup because I don't even remember those guys played a lot in the tournaments. I think Nicov was usually losing to the other players. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to watch. MBL got the Knight converted, Monks. Will we see something like a game 1? What is
similar
coming?
yeah. Okay,
it's
now he's still buying resources. He's coming with the crossbows, but population difference is insane. 76 versus 56, and okay, ooh, going away. And still,
and there is a knight.
And still, I mean, the game is not over yet, but MBL played good in arena, yes, but in the other games, Nicov has outplayed him big time, I would say. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this whole aggression by Nicov worked really amazing, and
yeah,
I mean, MBL just made the weird choices with his strategy and all the other stuff.
Because in the now he deleted that the Knight. He's coming with 5 Mangonels. He's just going to smash this area because. I mean, in the steppe game, because he was getting poles, but Nicov has been playing super aggressive all the games, and in this one, he went 1TC and he did Thumbring and Ballistic right away, so he sent archers with all the upgrades, so he has been attacking constantly, and he went for the economy later. So it seemed that Nicov has changed something in his gameplay in this tournament, and he's playing a lot more aggressive. Seriously, a lot more aggressive. Okay. He's gonna take now.
Oh, what a nice shot. What a nice shot.
Perfect one. GG call.
Yeah, GG call.
And Nicov, it is in the quarterfinals, which, well, has been insane. Has been really, really insane. Definitely congratulations to Nicov. I will put those because I will put back the cameras for the next series. And Nicov, the Argentinian, it's just there. And I think has been a clear win and deserved, Mr. Winchester.
Yeah, I agree. Really well played by Nicov. Happy for him. I consider that I played against him yesterday, so that's really nice performance by him. Really aggressive style, interesting games, and very well played.
Yeah, I will analyze here. Well, I mean, I'm very disappointed with the last game, not gonna lie, because MBL played in the previous 2 series amazing games on Arabia, expected something else, but I really don't know what was the plan here. I don't know the plan. What was the plan here?
I think maybe he was trying to adapt. That's why. Yeah, but he didn't really scout. I mean, he was another feudal age. He was losing the scout HP. So if he would come to the enemy base and see the stable, then go for just pure spears, that's fine. But if he expected range and wanted to make range himself, then he needed to scout it. So I don't really understand well what he did, and it just didn't work, right? So
yeah,
the fact.
I'm going to go for the interview and be back to you. Okay, Winchester?
Yes, sure.
Okay, guys, and here we are now with the winner interview with Nicov and Mr. Nelson.
Thank you so much, man, Nicov. Congratulations, my friend. Awesome play. This was one of the best performances I've seen for you, I think. Very clean Age of Empires. Total control over the games, I think. But before we talk about the games, Nicov, my friend, there's one very important question that I have for you. You know, Memb and Winchester were fighting about this. Does Thumbring affect Ballista Elephants?
Don't think so. No.
Guys, I debated Nicov as well.
Come on, Nelson. Oh my God. Explain him. Okay, let's go, Nelson.
Nicov, amigo. Come here. Don't get Thumbring because I'm so happy I actually debated you.
You asked a question and I answer. They don't have Thumbring.
Okay.
Them.
Okay,
anyway.
he actually knew, guys. You
can play full tech 3.
If we play full tech 3. Okay, that's the correct answer. Nicov, Game 1, amazing Age of Empires. Felt like you were in total control from beginning to the end. Casters were a little bit puzzled about the Lithuanians pick. Was that to counter polls? Was that because you think it's a good civ on the map?
Just like the Civ, it's so easy to be the first one to strike, with the 150 full for free at the start. It's like you're always going to be you will have the initiative, to push or rush with whatever, scouts, smart arms, forward even. So I just wanted a fast Civ to take control of the game and not let MBL go out to the middle, etc. And when I saw he was Pulse, I was like, okay, I need to do something if you that quickly or the game is over.
And it was so awesome to see how you controlled, all your archers. It felt like you were one move ahead of MBL. I even saw you went immediately for block printing in Imperial Age to counter his onagers. So you knew he was going for onagers, right? I assume.
No, actually, I wanted to counter bomber cannons, but thank you.
Okay, so
I mean, it also works for onagers anyway.
Works for onagers as well. Amazing. Game 2, Arena. I was puzzled by that as well. So we know that MBL actually hates Arena. Do you think he picked it because he thinks you hate it even more?
I don't mind Arena. I just don't like it in ranked games. In tournaments, I pick it very often, I think, as home up. I just don't like it in ranked games because it's random Civ and it gets so boring. Like Gods versus Bohemians. Yeah, bro, just resign.
Yeah, so what went wrong for you?
Fine.
What went wrong for you there? Was just the army composition was not the ideal one?
I think I played like a bot. I was a full pilot mod booming, no brain. It's like I think I just need to open hand cannoneers to take control with a few tribes. And the moment I see him switching to something else, that's when I get ballista elephants probably or scorpions maybe. I don't know what I did really. The game I was like, how can you do this? Like boom for 30 minutes just to die like this, like the taunt. At least I did nothing in the game. I don't know.
Okay, Game 3, Baltic, Japanese against Dravidians. Felt like a very clean build order from you as well. Are Dravidians a top civ on Water these days?
I think they are very good, yeah. Not sure if the top civ. I think it's there are many options nowadays. It's not like in AOC that you had Vikings and that's it, Vikings. Now we have many options, and I think Dravidian is one of a solid pick to go most of the times.
What went right for you in that game? Was just a better build order, better control over the water. It felt like you going for 3 docks right away and MBL only having 2 was kind of what decided the whole thing.
I think micro my navy better, and also a clean build order. I think it helped too. I was a bit scared because I lost a scout, and I lost a scout at some point. I was like, okay, now he's gonna follow me and go full YOLO on land. So I was kind of scared about that, so I tried to win water fast and then anticipate his next move.
Game 4, well, there's not much to say about Game 4. I guess MBL again was a little bit too greedy. You punished him with army. You did what you had to do. How did you rate the game?
I think he did the same way that I died to Winchester yesterday. Make 3 scouts, try to go up to Castle, not fully walled, and then die. It's such a... I was so mad yesterday about that game. So I think MBL just copy my mistakes from yesterday.
Did you see a couple of outpost rushes there at the end?
No, I just won the vision. I think I didn't even get don't watch actually. I'm not sure. But yeah, outposts were just for the Mangonels defense from him, also in case he got redemption with the monks. So to spot the monks coming quickly and then pull the Mangonels back.
Awesome. Nicov, you're gonna be facing Leary in quarterfinals. How'd you rate your chances against him?
Lower than versus MBL, I guess. But I'm always confident versus anyone. He's favorite, but I'll do my best. So we'll see.
Awesome, Nicov. Congratulations, my friend. Awesome series. Very happy for you, especially after what happened to you with Red Bull. We keep going. And back to you, amigo.
We keep going. I wanted to say here, Nicov, enhorabuena, macho.
Thank you so much, man.
Okay, take care. Thank
I'm
you,
surprised you didn't ask about I'm surprised you didn't ask about Game 3 with the water stalemate. I was expecting some spicy question.
Let's keep going to the better, better go with the next series. I don't want to ask anything about water.
That game.
I was telling that you probably were feeling like with 4K score ahead and 5K score ahead and not finishing the game. Like, how is Nicov being patient in that game? So
I was literally holding myself together, try not to say, MBL, if you build 1 dock, I resign. Like, I didn't know what to tell him, but I didn't want to say anything either to not sound toxic or something. But it was
anyway,
like, man, it's so over, please.
Anyway, we keep going because we have now Mr. Joe versus Atito. Thank you so much, Nico, and thank you, Mr. Nelson.
Yeah. Thank you. See ya.